Oh, the Streamvoid podcast is live. That's crazy.
Are we now?
We are.
Oh, we're streaming on Facebook, but, I haven't started the Facebook stream.
That's okay. It'll just be waiting for you to press the go live button.
Grandma's Home Delights. How do I go live?
On Facebook?
Yeah.
You have to go to the, business thing, and then you'd go, professional dashboard. And then it'll be like, something like content or something like that. I think it's near the top. And then I think you choose go live in there. Why is it only showing half the menu? Oh no, press the plus in the top right.
Yeah, I did that. I think I'll post short
Yeah, I think
life event.
I think it's considered a post.
I don't know.
No. Oh crap.
Make this go away. Right. Events?
Yeah, click the home one for me. There's nothing on the right hand side there. Huh. Oh, is it in the business suite? On the top middle on the right?
Top middle right?
Down a little bit. Yeah, is it in the business suite?
I don't think so. No.
Oh yeah, this looks familiar. On the left, is there not something?
Ah, go live.
There we go.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So it's so all over the place.
Yep. They don't want to make it easy, I guess.
Colton!
Colton's here? Where's Colton?
YouTube.
YT YouTube? Oh my god. That is incredible.
Connect streaming software to go live. Oh god.
What does he click to everyone? Someone tell me.
Stop with the tips. Alright. Working on Facebook. Okay, what's this live video about? It's about this. Nope, that's not what it's about. It's about this. What's the description? I don't know, give me a copy pastor.
Description.
And that's what it's about. Say it. Okay. How do we... Are we live?
You have to click, wait.
You gotta go live video is starting.
Yeah, then it'll do it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's running. It's pretty slick, I gotta say. Wait, where's Twitch? Oh, we're not on Twitch yet?
No. Twitch is the last because it's easiest.
Ah.
Are we live?
On Twitch? No.
No. On Facebook. Oh, easy there, Power.
Yeah, you have the thing on the right is where the chat would be, so.
Fine.
I think it is going. Okay.
Roger Smith has invited me to an event. Ravermania 23? 2000s wrestling meets 2023 raving.
What?
Sounds not good. How do I live?
I don't see this on Twitch yet.
We're on Twitch. Why did you not broadcast to Twitch?
What did it say on the right there?
Just dropped the broadcast instantly.
Oh, that's weird. Why is that?
I don't know. What is happening? Is this live? October 15th? We're not live? What?
Who do you mean we're not live? Facebook? Oh, it's a test broadcast.
Oh. It was a test one?
Yeah.
Uh,
So how do I go live? Put everything back in.
fun.
Now we should be live on Facebook.
Okay, and did it not Twitch again? There's a bunch of shit on the right.
Your broadcast terminated due to repeated restarts.
On Twitch?
On Twitch.
Why? Twitch, why you do this to me? That was weird.
Choose my Twitch account. This one. Okay. Now, go live. Terminated.
What the fuck? Twitch, what's your fucking problem, mate?
Okay. Yeah. I'll complete the login process using my browser if you would pop one up. Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Oh, thanks. Terminated.
That's weird.
Yes.
I wonder what the fuck's going on with that.
I don't know.
Classic.
You're gonna need to tune in when you're off work. Aren't you off work now?
Who's at work?
Mosh.
Mosh.
I'm gonna have to close everything down in order to make it do things. I think.
What the fuck? I mean, we could just say F to Twitch today.
Yeah, we'll probably have to.
can't find us on Facebook either. Streamvoid podcast, very good. Photos, posts, October 15th. Yes, that is not today.
I'll put this in the Discord instead. Gonna miss a buttload. So much buttloading. He's buttloaded all over the place.
Alright, where's the link to the video?
Is there not a... where do you find it?
Cross-posted more pages.
Let's see. What the frig, man?
Let me pull up Facebook, see if I can see it. I see it on the MikeyT Gaming. Oh yeah, I see it on the Streamvoid.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, can I unlike that, please?
Oh, there it is. What did you like?
The stream. Oh, can I unlike that, please?
Oh, there it is. What did you like?
The
Yeah,
stream.
you did.
Can you remove it all or no?
Nope.
Because I can't
You
unlike it.
did.
It's too late. I've liked it.
You've liked it. You cannot unlike it. Nope.
Because I can't unlike
You
it.
did.
It's too late. I've
Fudged it. You've liked it. You
No,
cannot
no.
unlike it.
Yeah,
Nope.
I can't unlike it. It's too late.
Fudged it. You've liked it. You cannot unlike it. Nope.
I hope so.
Fudged it. You've liked it. You cannot unlike it. Nope.
I hope so.
Fudged it. You've liked it. You cannot.
Said captions are AI generated.
Are they?
Yeah, man. Said captions are AI generated.
Are they?
They're all like it too.
Yeah, man. Said captions are AI generated.
Are they?
They're all
Yarg!
Twitch convoy. Twitch convoy. Twitch convoy. Twitch
Oh, shit.
convoy.
It's so weird that
Oh, shit.
that's not working. So weird that
Yeah, it's like what's
that's not working. So weird that
why? Yeah, it's like what's
that's not working. So weird that
why? Yeah, it's XSplit's just having a pickle.
yes.
And no surprise there.
XSplit's
We've
just
had
having
lots
a
of
pickle.
trouble with everything every time. Like, oh, Facebook doesn't work for X amount of weeks. Like, oh,
Well, it's still
Facebook
not
doesn't
working.
work
Really, you
for
have to do a
X
stream
amount
key
of
to do it.
weeks. That's weird.
Well, it's still not working.
We'll do
really.
the-
You have
do
to
the
a
actual
stream key to
login.
do it.
That's weird.
Well, it's still not working.
We'll do
really.
the-
You have
do
to
the
a
actual
stream key to
login.
do it. Well, it's still not working.
We'll do
really.
the actual login.
Well, it's still not working.
We'll do the actual login.
Well, it's still not working. How bizarre. How bizarre.
Indeed.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Indeed. Oh, I already looked
How
at this.
bizarre. How bizarre.
Indeed. Oh, I already looked
How
at this.
bizarre. How bizarre.
Indeed.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Am I looking at it?
I don't know. What is it you look at? Oh, God.
Am I Just looking the at news it? and then there was none.
The nun news.
Reached the end of the news. And then there was
Not a lot of news. The nun
That we care to talk about.
Reached the end of the news.
Not a lot of news. The nun
That we care to talk about.
Reached the end of the news.
Not a lot of news. The
That we care to talk about.
Not a lot
Ooh,
of news.
all new clear out on 2023 Jeep Wranglers.
Oh, wow.
All new clear out on 2023 Jeep Wranglers.
Oh, wow.
All new clear out on 2023 Jeep Wranglers.
Oh wow.
All new clear out on
4-door Sahara.
Oh wow.
$58,490.
Steal of the deal at twice the price.
Yes.
Steal of the deal at twice the price.
Yes.
Steal of the
Hello?
deal at twice the price.
Yes.
Who's that talking? Is it me?
It must be.
Yes.
Because this is not. Stop this. How do you. Where's the stop button? I found it. Incroyable.
Oh, in whatever you said, whatever that word was that
Yes.
you used.
Incroyable.
Incredible. It's cold today. I had to wear pants.
Yes.
I hate when that happens.
It's very cold today.
I like not wearing pants.
I know.
I also like not wearing socks.
Yes.
It's two of my favorites.
I have socks on today. Right now, as we speak. Normally I don't.
I have them on too as well.
Go, move it back. Move it back.
So that work.
Yes. So was I. I came home and I just changed my pants.
I was in the office, so I don't need to change my clothes. I didn't do anything but sit all day.
I mean, that's all I did too, but
Oh yeah. Yours is technically like a job site though.
technically.
Yeah.
That's just in an office, though.
Yeah, but it's like a dirt parking lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
that would determine a job site versus an
dust
office.
is dusty, you know?
Is
Dusts around a bit.
is a dirt parking lot
Yeah,
and a yard
yeah,
and big trucks
yeah,
and mud pits.
yeah.
Yeah, we
All
got all
that.
that. Yeah, even a leaky roof.
asphalt parking lot and all the modern amenities.
Oh, and no crackies in my. Oh wait, no, never mind.
I don't know if there must have been crackies.
There's
today.
crackies.
It's cold, so they like to scamper and try to stay warm,
Yeah.
or else they just stay in their tent. Yeah, I got an order from the one guy who does stuff for homeless, and he's buying 50 tents for the homeless people.
Oh.
He just bought like 100 or whatever sleeping bags. They have to like order it in stages because you like have to pay off the credit card first. It's for one of the outreaches in town.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Well, I could have
That's-
ordered it all for you, and just you could have paid for it. Right? You'd have to like wait. You know, you could have just
Could have just held on to you.
Yeah,
Held on to it for
exactly. So now he's got to wait another 3 weeks for these tents. So,
you.
whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That phone is not upside down.
No, it is
That's
not.
a giant hook on this bad boy.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
barbed.
Yeah, that's fine. You can use barbed hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can use treble hooks in some places too.
It's hand painted
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah. By like a convict. I'm pretty sure those are painted in like the Okanagan in a prison.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Prisoners need
A
work.
job?
Yeah,
Do they? It's like slave labor though. They get paid like 25 cents.
that's rough.
Yeah.
It's not a living wage.
Well, they're getting their room and board. Actually, I think they have to pay it back when you go to prison.
Yeah?
I think so.
Huh.
That's why they put them to work, because then the money that they earn gets... Yeah, you don't get free room and board. I think you have to... you get paid a wage in prison,
Yeah.
and then when you leave, it's deducted. I think. I'm not sure.
That sucks. Don't go to jail, kids. That sounds awful.
Unless you're homeless, then commit a crime like rob a bank.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then just stand there and wait for them to come.
Yeah. But then they probably let you out in
Yeah.
Canada for just like good behavior.
You turned yourself in. It's fine.
Yeah, you've learned your lesson.
Yeah.
You showed immediate remorse. That's how it works, right?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. We somehow, I know exactly how, but we got into a debate on the stream about guns,
Uh-huh.
and it was like the person came in and said something about this protest, and I was like, I'm confused. Are you like pro this protest, or are you against it? was like pro, because it was like about how like people should be able to carry guns or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think the Texas governor was like, Second Amendment does not apply anymore.
Yeah. And I was just like, just as a Canadian, that's just ridiculous that you would protest about carrying a gun. Like, I don't understand how you could ever do that. But we got onto a thing about crime statistics, and it's all, like, it was about, a lot of people are about the good guy with a gun will stop crimes or whatever, which is like proven to be false.
Yes.
It's never, very rarely ever happens, right? And so I was trying to compare like murder rates between whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, Vancouver versus, let's say, Seattle. And Seattle has a higher population, but the murder rate was like double in Vancouver. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But then I was like, oh, Calgary has like double, almost a third more population than Seattle. And the murder rate in Calgary was like a third of what it is in Seattle. Like Vancouver has like a high murder rate for some reason. And then could be anyone was like, here's the statistics that'll shut this discussion down. He's like, shootings in Canada in 2023, and it was like 600 or something like that. And then in America it was like 50,000.
Yeah, I just looked up the mass shootings list for 2023 in America, and there's lots.
You got to shoot a lot of people to even make the news now.
Yes,
it's like only shot 5 people. Old news.
Old news. You suck.
So those are rookie numbers.
No
mass another community
today.
Strike. Yeah. Anyways,
only one mass shooting yesterday.
That's cool.
Yeah, with 2 suspects arrested.
Okay. Nice. I like it.
Please stand by while we check your browser. Yeah, I mean, what's the per capita rate though?
Oh, well, I mean, that's the other thing, too. It's like, okay, Canada's population is way less than America, but, like, between 400 to 40,000, like, their population is 10,000 times of Canada.
Yeah.
Or 1,000 times of Canada,
true.
You know? So, anyways.
Yeah, just ridiculous.
And you can still own guns in Canada.
Yeah.
You just can't really carry them on you.
Not unless you're
a police officer.
Or hunting.
But that's different.
Shooting.
It's a little different. You can't carry a like a handgun.
No.
Like to even take it to the shooting range, you have to have it locked away in your vehicle.
Yep.
You can't even have with a trigger lock on it. Locked away with a trigger lock. You can't just like have it laying in the back seat.
You sure can.
It's a little different with a rifle.
Yeah.
Because that's a little less stringent. They have to be locked away at home and everything like that. But you can have it in the back of your vehicle. So.
And we often do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the long barrel guns. That's what I heard, that Trudeau's coming for the long barrels. That's what I heard anyways. That's what all these people tell me.
You can't.
All convoy guys tell me that.
They're coming for your long barrels. They're not.
No, and I remember in High River when it was flooding a few years ago, there was a big thing where the police were going into homes and taking the guns out when it was evacuated. They're like, they're stealing our guns. They're taking our guns. It's like, no, they're just securing them, and then you get them back afterwards.
Yeah, because there are things such as looters.
Yeah, exactly.
And they will come and take your guns.
Exactly.
It's either the police take them or somebody else takes them and then comes back and robs you.
Yeah.
After they've already robbed you of your guns.
I don't know. I don't know if they ever got into the thing like this is a staged flood, so they could take our guns. I don't know.
My god!
Could you imagine? I'm sure that was one of.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. God.
Probably the Freedom Convoys
boys.
They love it. They love it.
They love. Those guys are like. I think they're pretty much geniuses.
Oh yeah, they're 10 out of 10 geniuses.
Exactly, highest of the high, dude. You want those guys?
It doesn't get any higher.
They're still protesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, every time you go over the Blue Bridge on a Saturday, there they are. Well, I don't know what they're protesting. They're just up there with Canada flags, going woo.
They have a Canada flag.
Yeah,
but they must be pro-Canada then. Otherwise, they'd have an American flag or something like that.
Well, everyone who waves a Canadian flag around now is a convoy.
You think so? Really?
Freedom fighter. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Every time. Well, it depends on how many Canadian flags they have.
Yeah.
If they're rocking more than one, guaranteed to be freedom fighters.
That's so weird.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought they didn't like the way the government was, or it's just they love Canada.
They love Canada and they want their government to stay out of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, Canada was built on the government having its finger right in your life, so
yeah.
If you don't like it, move to another country.
I mean,
That whole country's built on that fucking fact. Jesus Christ.
exactly.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you walk past the 7-Eleven
Mm-hmm.
up there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the right on the corner when you're coming towards the river,
Okay.
there's that house there.
Okay.
And it's got like double Canadian flags, American flag,
Oh, does it?
and
I've never noticed.
something about the RCMP needing a choice to take the vaccine or not.
Oh. We shouldn't say that word. We're going to get a community strike
That's
again.
true. That's true.
Everyone should take the vaccine.
Everyone should take the
Yes.
vaccine.
I actually got a text about getting another
yeah, so did
one.
I actually.
I don't know if I'm going to this time, but we'll
Well, I'll say the guy that lives there
see. Uh-huh.
is a good friend of my neighbor's.
Oh, yeah? And is your neighbor a weirdo?
We haven't discussed it.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer to keep it like that.
Exactly.
No sense, being at odds with your neighbor over political things.
Yeah, that's probably true. I just don't talk to my neighbors.
No.
Nah.
Nah, you don't do any yard work either.
Well, rarely, yeah. Mostly a roommate all does that.
Yeah.
He did a real number on the back lawn this year, though. It's fucking been dead all year. I don't know what he was doing.
I mean, it was level 5 drought. Couldn't water anything.
You can hand water, but still, like, it's
Yeah, but
like,
who's got the time to stand out there and hand water other
Yeah.
than not me? Even though
yeah,
I did.
retired people.
Yeah, retired people. I was out there quite a few times, just hand watering. Just got my spring loaded nozzle sprayer and
Yeah.
sitting there just hand watering.
The front lawn's fine, but also it's not exposed to the harsh sun 24/7. Or I guess it's not 24/7, but from sun up to sundown, the backyard is just fucking baking under the sun.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
It's all right, though. I know he talks to the neighbors because he'll tell me something. And I'll be like, "You talk to him?
You
I'll
talk
be
to
like,
these people?
what are you talking about?
These weirdos.
Who?" He'll say a name. I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, "Oh, the neighbor." I'll be like, "The neighbor has a name? Really?
That's
I
weird.
didn't know that."
Why do they never have a name?
Yeah, like the people across the street from me, they have goats. I was out there,
What?
like I was looking through the window one day. I'm like, "There's goats out there in the yard across the street."
They got goats?
And he's like, "Yeah, they have goats there."
What?
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
You have goats in town?
I guess so.
That's wild.
Yeah, they had 2 goats there.
Kamloops goat.
That was the house that was like basically a there must have been like a hoarder living in it, because I remember
that's the worst.
I saw like someone was going in there before these people moved in like a hazmat suit basically. And I know the guy didn't die in there because I saw him, but he was like an obese man that drove around a Mustang, so it looked hilarious, him like getting in this Mustang and then it dropping down 6 inches more when he got into it. So it was already low enough to the ground. I don't know how he stood up out of the car, but he must have been a fucking just a nightmare in there, because they were like in like hazmat suits going in there. But the guy that owned the house, that sold it, he was like immaculate with his house, so like it must have been just immediately destroyed when this other guy moved in, because I saw that guy, he'd be out and he'd be picking every weed out of the grass, like every time I saw him, he's out there just pulling weeds. And then this fucking goon moves in there and just fucking wrecks the place. Oh, well, it is what it is.
Oh. You need to have 0.4 hectares.
Yeah.
And then you can have a
I don't know how
farm
big it is,
animal.
but it must be big enough
I don't know.
anyways.
There might be different rules for that. That's basically farm animals. Because there's different rules for chickens and
Mhm.
bees.
I think they reduced the requirement for chickens. I think it's pretty easy to have chickens now. But yeah, I don't know why they have goats. Maybe just to eat the grass or whatever. But or maybe they weren't even like. Maybe they just brought them in to clear the brush out of the backyard. I don't know. But I just was like,
maybe
holy
there's
fuck,
like
there's
a-
goats.
A goat mowing service.
I've never heard them, so. But then again, I don't know. Do
Yeah.
all goats scream? I don't know.
A
Maybe they-
Vietnamese potbelly pig may be kept as a pet on any parcel of land within the city, provided the certification is produced upon request to verify the breed as a Vietnamese potbelly pig.
Oh well, I didn't know that. I guess I'm getting a Vietnamese potbelly pig.
Do it. Let me look up how big those get.
Not too big. It's a lap pig, I believe.
Vietnamese potbelly pig. Oh, look at them. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Average for a male, 15 kilo. 50 kilo.
50
Average
kilo?
for a female, it's
pretty
48
hefty.
kilo.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. It's a pretty big pig.
Yeah, that's average?
That's average.
Oh my god. It's like heavier than most dogs.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, it is a pig.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a pig.
You used to have a potbelly pig just chilling?
No, because I'd be like, bacon. Just slaughter my pet.
That's what they do on the farm.
Yeah, I know. So my dad's farm, they had pigs and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
Pigs.
they slaughtered them all but one. They kept that one as a pet.
Huh.
But even then, I don't know. Maybe that one got slaughtered too. I'm not sure.
Take them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thankfully I didn't have to do any of that. The
Yeah,
worst
no
I had to
kidding.
do was pluck chickens. Ugh. I hated that, man. Terrible, terrible job.
Yes.
Oh, are you plucking?
No.
No.
Danae does all the plucking.
But, I mean, it wasn't even that bad because they had an automatic plucker.
Oh, yeah?
So I didn't have to do that much. It was like getting the small feathers out of it and
Yeah.
stuff, but it still was like terrible job. I hated it. Yeah, it was the one where you hold it up and it just fucking beats the shit out of it with these rubber bats and it just
Yup.
and pulls out all the feathers. Yeah,
Yeah.
still hated it, dude.
There's some spots up where we were hunting. And there's just feathers everywhere
Yeah.
from Danae just pucking on the road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why
stuff.
bring them home? That's like when you're at the grocery store. It's like leave the corn husks there.
But that's the thing about the corn husk.
Yeah.
You put them on the barbecue with the corn husk.
Well, if you're gonna grill it, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you gotta grill it.
I saw a TikTok. I don't know if it's actually works or whatever, but a guy cut off the end of the corn cob
Mhm.
and just held on to the husk and pulled the corn out, and there's nothing on it. So he cut it off like it was, there's leftover corn. He cut
Yeah,
off some
yeah.
corn, but he cut it off that much and just pulled it out. And there's no silk or anything. Just
Oh, wild.
yeah. So I don't know if that actually works or whatever, but
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
exactly.
TikTok hack. We'll have to make a TikTok.
Yeah,
hack.
it's probably
That's
fake.
our Patreon video. We test TikTok hacks.
Oh my god, those are so stupid. Generally, though.
I know. That's why we got
The corn one was pretty good though. Oh, I have something I bought that I didn't bring to work to bring here,
Yeah.
but I'll bring it on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. I was halfway to work and I was like, damn it, I forgot it. So I was like, fuck, am I going to go home after work? And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll wait till Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Happens.
yeah.
I totally slept in today.
Oh,
and
really?
then I forgot my wallet.
Oh, the double.
Yeah.
The double.
The double.
I did not sleep in. I actually woke up right on time with the alarm, but I slept. I didn't sleep very good, actually. I was tossing and turning a lot, but it was only the second day back in the bed after the stream. But it also,
yeah.
I rearranged my bedroom yesterday too, so it was like in a different
Ooh.
spot. And I before my headboard was against the wall and my curtains are like at the headboard, but now I turned my bed so the headboard and I put it right against the wall.
Yeah.
So my side of the bed is right up against the curtains. So I guess I might have been paranoid that I'd like roll over and rip them off the wall or something like that. They're not like that long. They basically hang right to the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
So they're not that high, but I don't know.
You're gonna
Anyways,
get crazy with your arm and
just flailing
flailing
around.
around, grabbing shit.
I don't usually do that. I'm usually fine. I don't hit the wall. The one time I remember was when I woke up one day and I opened my eyes and I was just like, what's going on? Like, what time is it? And I was like, where am I? And I was like literally like a millimeter away, my nose touching the wall.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Did we talk about that Blair Witch style found footage game?
Oh yeah, the one that was like the cop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said it, but I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't remember if I had
You did.
showed you that.
Oh yeah, we looked at it. Yeah, we were running through the forest or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one. That looks cool as frig.
I think I prefer Fathoms of Fear.
Yeah.
Just looks more disturbing. It looks like that one looks disturbing, whereas the one running through the forest is just going to be like a loud noise and a flash of a bad guy on the screen.
Yeah, it could be like
a jump
just
scare.
jump scares all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, once in a movie, okay, you got me.
Yeah.
But if that's what you're relying on,
Not into it.
not so
No.
much.
I mean,
I like the heebie-jeebies more when I'll see some blue.
yeah.
Like when you
Just subtle things.
just seeing weird shit. Like when you see Pizzazu's face in the background of The Exorcist, that's always good. Or like you just see the one scene in the Dark Skies film that really weirded me out. That's a classic one. Or when even the new Blair Witch, people hate that movie, but you'll see like the Blair Witch just in the background a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby. It's pretty good.
Was it last week where I uploaded the wrong podcast? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Just uploaded the bonus material as the podcast.
Oh, these things happen.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Helix was like, what the hell's going on here? There's no intro song, there's no outro song. I'm listening like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I did the wrong one. My
up.
bad.
I fucked up.
Well, at least he let us know immediately.
Yes.
That's
Only
good.
4 downloads happened before.
I mean, you know what? I listen to a lot of podcasts and I'll be like, wow, this is like a podcast that makes a lot of money. And there's a lot of editing errors in this podcast. We'll be like repeating audio and like bad cuts and stuff like that. I'd be like, I'll be like, I swear I just heard this whole section. So then I'll be like, did I accidentally like hit rewind or something? And then I'll, look and be like, no, they just duplicated this whole section.
Weird.
It's like, wow, this podcast makes a lot of money. And they do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's what happens when you got famous people doing podcasts.
but they have their producers. It's not like Bobby Lee is producing his own Tiger Belly episode. He's not editing. He doesn't do jack shit.
No.
He comes in, sits down, and then leaves.
Yeah.
And then it's edited by the other guys, but they fuck it up. So whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, you're famous, so you get money because people want to listen to you.
I know, but like
We'll get there.
I mean, yeah, okay, but like imagine you're getting paid for it. You're still gonna use the same amount of like effort on it,
Yep.
if not more.
Yes.
Not be like, hit duplicate. I'm not gonna listen back to what I did. That's fine. I think it's fine.
It's
Send it
crunch
out,
time.
man.
It's always crunch time.
I guess so.
I guess. No one's paying attention. But how do you duplicate it?
I what I picture in my head is they're chopping it up,
Yeah.
editing out, and then it's just like you accidentally sometimes like some of these fucking programs,
Yeah.
you'll click and it'll just like zoop. Oh shit, I moved it somewhere. Where did it go? I don't know. And then it'll be like whatever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I picture, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I find that with like moving clips around in videos, it'll be like, where did it go?
it's like, oh, it's on channel number 8.
Yeah,
Way the fuck
damn
up
it.
there. How did
So-
that happen?
Yeah. Oh, my favorite one was there was this one episode of Tiger Belly where he was talking about how he had been incredibly well, he didn't think he was that rude to this woman that opened for him one time.
Mm-hmm.
But he had like said stuff like she was wearing like a dress, like a ball gown or whatever. And he's like, you can't wear that. You have to wear something else. You can't do that. And it was like his whole thing. And he was like basically a dick and he didn't think he was. And everyone's like, wow, you're an asshole. And he didn't want to tell her name. So every time they said her name, it would beep it out.
Yeah.
And you could tell that they went through and listened to it and beeped it out, except they said her name like 5 minutes later and they didn't beep it out. So it was like, oh, you didn't pay enough. You didn't actually like listen to the whole thing afterwards. You will only listen to the one little segment because it's like beep, beep, beep. And then it's like Megan. It's like, oh, her name's Megan. So you could easily figure out who he's talking about.
Yeah.
So
That's just like the editing on You Are Under Arrest.
Yeah.
Where they'll blur out dude's face and then the next scene it won't be blurred out at all.
Or they'll be interviewing with faces blurred out, but when he's standing in the background, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You don't need to blur him out back there. Yeah, exactly. Oh well, anyway.
All right, let's go ahead and start this bish.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta eat dinner. I'm hungry.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna get a sub.
A sub?
Submarine
From Subway?
sandwich. Where else?
Gross.
What do you mean gross?
Right? I just had Arby's 2 days in a row.
Arby's.
Oh,
American
man.
roast beef. Yes, sir.
Not a lot of people like Arby's, but I love Arby's.
I like Arby's. I
like
love
their-
like horsey sauce, and I
Yeah.
like the like their sandwiches.
Yeah. Their buns are mostly sugar. Their cheese sauce is mostly sugar.
I
and
don't
it's
get
delicious.
the cheese sauce.
I like the cheese sauce.
Sheesh. I usually just get a basic shaved sandwich.
Yeah.
And then I'll put
horsey sauce, Arby's
horsey
sauce?
sauce all over it, Arby's sauce, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, curly fries, feeling frisky. And then, if I'm feeling really like in a mood, give me that French dip.
That's what I had.
Yeah,
French
yeah.
dip. I had a French dip with Swiss, but I also put the cheese sauce on it.
Ew, that's
I
gross.
was like, oh, give it to me, slutty. And I got the half pound.
Oh my god, that's gross. Yeah, I like Arby's. They've got
Yeah.
the meats, I heard.
They do got the meats. And with that being said, I will say hello, everyone.
Oh.
Yes. Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 147.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I don't know.
welcome.
I don't know.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Bonjour.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
And you are listening to Streamvoid podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is a show
Mhm.
that is about life,
Yes.
video games, and everything in between.
Wow. Cool.
Right? It's literally a show about everything.
Everything, everywhere, all at once, I believe.
Yeah.
They stole it from us.
They sure
They
did.
owe us an Academy Award.
Speaking of Academy Awards,
Uh-huh.
how was your week?
Oh, how was my week?
How was your week? How was your... it's currently Wednesday.
Yeah.
There was a big thing that was going on Sunday, kind of a big deal.
Uh-huh.
So
What was the big deal?
It was your 10
Oh,
the
okay.
wrapping
That's
up
what
your
we're
10
talking about?
stream.
Okay.
And the wife wanted to go hunting.
Well, I didn't end it
so...
on 10.
No, I know you
That's
ended it on
Sunday.
Monday.
Okay.
So now it is Wednesday,
Yeah.
and we are now recording the podcast and, being live
Uh-huh.
on various different platforms, but not Twitch, because
Twitch didn't like us
didn't
today.
like us
That's
going
okay.
live on Twitch.
That's okay.
So yeah, it is Wednesday.
Yeah.
My dudes.
Yes, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Wow. Okay, you're right.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about this
Okay.
whole 10-10
Yeah.
shenanigan end.
Well, I talked about it a little bit on
Yes,
the
yes, you
Sunday, whenever
But
the
now,
last podcast.
that was when you were in the first half.
Yeah.
Now we're through the second half.
We finished
and the
it
final
up, wrapped
half.
it up. Yep.
Wrapped it up.
Uh-huh.
Let me know.
Uh-huh.
Give me some details.
Some deets.
Show me the stats. Give me your stats.
Well, the stats are like 14-day stream, pretty much almost 100% uptime. When I left here after the podcast, the Instagram live ended.
Uh-huh.
So
You
I
were
had to
live for
rush
too long?
home. No, it was like I connected to your Wi-Fi, and then when I disconnected, it was like, oh, we don't like that, so we're gonna end it. And Instagram is not like, when you view Instagram on the web, it's not like you just go to the Instagram live
yeah.
for me and it
It's
just
like a
shows a
unique
new
link.
one. Yeah. Well, it's not really unique. It just won't show the new one
Yeah.
unless you like manually refresh it or whatever. So anyways, I was gonna go to the grocery store, so I had to like run home to not have a black screen on stream. So I did that, and then it ended. I did an Instagram live again. I went for a bit of a walk around, and then I went to the grocery store, and the stream ended immediately when I went into Safeway. Like it was over.
Yeah.
So that sucked, but apparently the Instagram lives have better bitrate or frame or something. It looks better than on YouTube, I
Yeah.
was told. So,
Hmm.
But so pretty much 100% uptime beyond that. Now it seems Twitch doesn't let you have a video or a stream longer than 48 hours. It just automatically will be like, your stream's over, and it restarted.
Yep.
Because I'd get like every day or every other day I'd get like, here's your stream stats. And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Because I had like, it said I would have been a lot live for like 120 hours, but it said I'd only been streaming for like 4 hours on Twitch. So
Wild.
And the other thing too is I don't like through the whole thing I dropped like 1,000 frames.
That's it.
That's it.
It's pretty
like
good.
the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like why am I doing a regular stream? It'll be like, oh, you just dropped 5,000 frames. But this one I went for 14 days straight.
That's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't know.
Maybe some driver update allowed you to
Well,
push
maybe
through?
something must. The other thing too is that all of a sudden the Streamlabs chatbot decided like, yeah, we'll count hours again. Because they always check it like in the thing and be like, that's not working still, and I'd be like, I don't know how to fix it. I've tried.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, it's working. It's like, well, that's good timing, I guess. So people that were viewing got a lot of extra hours in the stream. But yeah, it was good. I had a good time, lots of fun. I basically, when I wasn't sleeping, obviously I'm not talking, but I did talk pretty much the whole time when I was streaming. So by the end, my voice was
a
little bit froggy.
yeah, I bet.
but it
Should have
was,
done a XQC style stream.
which is what?
Where you
Just sit there and
and eat
No, I can't do that.
and quote unquote react.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck, dude? That's my that's my impersonation of XQC.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty on point.
Yeah. I mean, I ate on stream, whatever. I would go to the corner store and restock on energy drinks. I drank like 26 Monsters during the stream, all Ultra Peachy Keen.
Nice.
Nothing different.
Nice.
I did some.
Do you have any more surprise visits?
No, nothing like that. No one popped in. Did a bunch of door dashing, but
Yeah,
I also had a bunch of. I bought 12 cheese frozen pizzas before the stream.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm sick of those damn things. I only
Yeah,
ate like
bet.
6 or 8 of them, but still, it was like, I don't want another fucking pizza. I mean, I had my own cheese and pepperoni to spice them up, but I'd just be like, I'm sick of this shit. But I didn't have anything else to eat, so I just ate them anyways.
Should have put on some, just jazzed them up a little bit more. Put some anchovies on there.
I don't have anchovies.
That's too bad.
So, and I wouldn't put anchovies on it either. Actually, I've never had an anchovy, so maybe I would like it. It's just a salty fish, right?
Essentially,
Yeah.
it's probably delicious on a
Yeah,
pizza.
Well, someone must like it. Otherwise, why would they do it?
Exactly.
I can't talk shit about it. I guess if I'm going to eat pineapple on a pizza, I can eat an anchovy on pizza.
Pineapple
probably.
on pizza is perfectly logical.
I mean, that's because you're Canadian. That's why you say
I
that.
guess so.
It's a food of our national heritage.
Yeah, the pineapple.
Exactly. But, watched a lot of movies, 10 the nights out. I ended up sleeping on the couch.
Yes.
I did a little changeroo with the lighting, so it made it easier to sleep on the couch. Because I wasn't going to initially. But I did move the camera into the bedroom and look, and I was like, I'm going to have to have just as much light in here to even do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just sleep out here and whatever. I slept pretty good this time, so.
Good.
What else?
How was the ass blasters?
Yeah, well, from
Tremors
Tremors
3.
3, pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never seen Tremors 3 before, so.
Did you watch Tremors 2 too?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice. Yeah, I was there for 1.
I
I was there for the start of 3.
Oh yeah, I'd never seen 2 or 3 before. 3 was better than 2,
Yes, way better.
but 1 is by far the best of them.
Yes.
But yeah, like the special effects for the ass blasters was pretty bad. Like
Yes.
pretty bad.
Real bad. It was in that is it with the same time as 8-Legged Freaks?
No, this was
No?
much earlier
Or
than
much
8-Legged
earlier?
Freaks. I
What
think
am I-
8-Legged
what- I'm-
Freaks
I'm-
is like 2010.
I'm thinking of
This was like 2001.
Yeah. There's a movie that's in my head that I feel like it looks like that, but I don't know what the frig it is.
Okay.
We'll just
It
carry
looked
on.
like they did puppetry to do the ass blasters, but then they just like pasted them all over the screen and added like CGI fucking flaming farts out of their ass. Stuff like that.
Yes.
But it was a way better movie than 2. I
Yes.
enjoyed 2, but like 2 tried to get a little too much into the slapstick, which wasn't funny really.
Yeah, I don't remember much of 2, probably because it was
Yeah.
just
Well,
not
it had
good.
Fred Ward in it, and he just, I don't know, he was so old. Like in Tremors 1, he was still old, but he was like not that old. And then
Yeah.
Tremors 2, he's like even older, but he has long hair, and it just, I don't know, man. It didn't come together well.
No.
I liked in part 3 though. They had Melvin or whatever his fucking name was, the kid from the first one. He made an appearance. I was like, oh shit, it's him. So that was pretty good. But we watched that. We watched, I don't know, a lot of horror. I watched the new Candyman. I watched one of the recent Scream movies. We watched Men again because I had a request from Pixacat who was like, I want to watch a spooky movie that's really fucked up. And I was like, oh yeah, let's watch Men. That's one's fucked up.
I don't know, Men.
It's about a woman whose husband dies and she goes to the countryside to sort of have a, vacation, relax, whatever, grieve. And then a lot of fucked up shit happens.
No.
It's very weird, like disturbing.
You watched The Cell?
The Cell, yep.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
That's a classic one.
That's
No one
so
knew.
good.
I was trying to hint to it and no one could understand what movie I was talking about. I was giving all these hints about. I didn't say like, oh, it stars Jennifer Lopez or whatever. Actually, I did at the end because no one could figure it out. And I was finally like, it's The Cell. And they're like, oh, I've never heard of The Cell. It's like, what the fuck? No one's heard of The Cell?
God, the imagery in that is
Yeah.
so good.
It still
just so good.
stands up too.
Yeah? I haven't watched it in quite some time.
Yeah, the special effects were still pretty good. I mean, it was a huge budget movie.
Oh, yeah.
and it had like a lot of big, like Jennifer Lopez was not at her hugest at this point, but she was getting big.
Yep.
But it had Vince Vaughn in it and Vincent D'Onofrio and whatever. So there was a pretty big budget behind it anyways.
Yeah.
So
What an amazing show.
yeah. We watched the new, God, what was that movie? Oh, Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Which was okay.
Yeah, I saw that the art for it on the stream. I was like, what the heck is this Evil Dead Rise? Does it have that? Does it linked to?
Well, it
Evil
has
Dead?
the Necronomicon, but they don't even call it the Necronomicon. It's called like I don't even know what it's
Just
called.
The Book of the Dead?
No, it's got some Italian or like Latin name they call it, but it's not the Necronomicon. I mean, it's connected in the fact that they're possessed and they're trying to kill each other, but other than that, there's no. Well, she does say. What did she say?
I'll swallow your soul?
No, she didn't say that, but at the end, she said like, "Come get some" or whatever.
Yeah,
like Ash does or whatever.
In her best Ash impression.
No, she had and there's a chainsaw, of course, and whatever. But I was watching it and I'm like, oh my god, this fucking kid that summoned the demons. I'm like, that's the kid from fucking the live action One Piece. He was like the blonde kid with the glasses that wouldn't join Luffy's squad in the first episode. I don't know. I don't know his name is, but I'm like, I swear to God, that's that fucking kid. And yeah, it was him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I was like, I recognize this fucking dopey kid, but I'm like, where the fuck would I recognize this kid from? But I think the last Evil Dead one they did a few years ago when they're in the cabin was better than this one. This one, they're in like an apartment building and the elevator breaks and they're all stuck on like the 13th floor and all the neighbors get killed and then they turn to Evil Dead and whatever. It was fine, but...
It's no Cabin in the Woods style.
I wanted to watch that on stream and everyone poo-pooed it. They're like, that movie's stupid. I'm like, what are you talking about? That movie's like a 10 out of 10. I love that movie. So good. So, anyways.
Yeah.
But as for gaming during it, I played a bunch of different games. Lots of Pokemon.
Every time I tuned in, it was either Pokemon or Liza P.
Yeah, Pokemon and Liza P dominated the gaming landscape. I also played Like a Dragon Ishin. I played some other GameCube games. I played Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, License to Drive, Sweet 16.
My God.
Oh, what an atrocious game. It was bad. But man, yeah, Liza P, I beat it. I wrapped it up. It was a lot of deaths, dude.
What was your total death count?
Like 320. So.
Seems low.
Seems low. You think so? No, I don't think so. I didn't get I got a bad ending though.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's like a final boss that you can fight. Or you can like say, there's two options. Like you can well, you're never going to play this, so spoilers. You can either fight the boss, basically Geppetto. Anyways, spoilers.
Well, I mean, it's obvious that it would be Geppetto.
So he built the puppet of me, the character you play, to like go and fight all these other robots and collect the ergo, which is what keeps puppets alive.
Yeah.
But he wanted to collect the memories and everything so he could bring back his real son back to life. So at the end, it's either...
That sounds dope.
So you can either... He's like, you finally beaten everything. Now I need to take your heart to bring my boy back to life. So you can either be like, yeah, okay, take my heart. Or you'd be like, nah, fuck that, I want to live. So if you say like, nah, fuck that, I want to live, then you have to fight his son, who's now a puppet. Yeah. Who's like, just like all demonic and whatever. So I fought him like 15 times or whatever. And then I was like, I just want to get to New Game Plus. So I'm going to give him my heart. So then I gave him my heart.
Yeah.
And then you go to New Game Plus and you can play through with all your levels up and everything.
Yep.
But you can even get juicier in New Game Plus because there's like more levels to your what do you call it? Your abilities tree, basically. Mm-hmm. When you go to New Game Plus, it's like, oh, there's a whole nother section. Like, holy fuck. But it's also like you start at like I was like level 80 or whatever it was. So the first boss, I beat him no problem.
Yeah.
Just, I also like when you first play through, you get to the first boss, it's like, you have 2 heals. When you go this time, it's like, I have 10 heals. Like,
easy mode.
I'm not going to die here. So it took me like 40 deaths to beat the first boss the first time through. Second time through, 1 death. So
as you try and remember all the patterns.
At that point, man, you don't even need to know the patterns.
You just run in there and smash.
Well,
X.
and I have a fully leveled up acid spear, so I'm just like, psh, 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 like doing 300 damage a stab. So it was pretty good. But that's the first ever Souls game I've basically beaten, really.
Yeah.
I beat Star Wars Fallen Order? Jedi? What's it called? Star Wars
Jedi
Fallen Order?
Troops?
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, Fallen Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Jumping.
So
guy?
that one
Yeah.
is kind of like a Souls-like, but it's like really
It's
easy.
definitely Souls-like. Yeah.
It's super easy though. Like, I mean, sometimes you'll fight a boss and you'll be like, I'm a little out-leveled, but there's nothing like in a regular Souls game.
Yeah.
But I beat that. But this one's like a legitimate one. So, but there was things I didn't like about it. Like, there'd be a lot of times the boss will like jump up in the air and you'll be tracking him, but it'll like pan the camera up and it'll be like, all I see is my model. How am I going to time like the parry?
Butt.
Well, how am I going to time a parry when I can't even
Yeah.
see like what's going on in the sky? So it was a bit of a pain that way, but I liked it a lot. So it was like 80 hours, I think, to beat it, and then every night after I played it, I would go and watch my DSP videos before bed. And then I would watch like This Is How You Don't Play of DSP playing Liza P. So he's very bad at games, but he's also good at the same time. So it's like sort of like a yin and a yang here.
Yeah.
Where he'll be like, he beat the game in like 30 hours. It took me like 70 or whatever. He only died 140 times, but his deaths were like so stupid because he would do like, I'd be like, why would you do what you did there? I don't understand. But then he would fight a boss. He wouldn't summon, first of all. I had to summon and beat every boss.
Yeah.
But he would beat a boss in like 2 or 3 tries. Where I'd be like, I died like 30 times. But then when he died, it'd be like, are you fucking stupid? Like, you didn't see what was going to happen to you here? So it was interesting anyways. But then I was like, man, DSP's better than me. That's disheartening. But then I was like, wait. He beat Dark Souls 1 like 3 times. He beat Dark Souls 2 twice.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 twice. Elden Ring twice. He played Sekiro. He's played Wo Long. He's played Bloodborne. He's played Demon Souls at least twice. Like, he's played through these a lot. He should be better than me.
Yeah.
But
he's got a little bit more experience, a little bit more pedigree.
But he's also so bad.
Yes.
It's crazy. So
maybe he's just bad for so that people can make videos about how bad he is.
No. He hates that. Because he thinks he's a professional, like the best gamer.
Yeah.
So
10 out of 10 gamer.
Yeah, there's a classic video of him saying, like, if you want to know the truth, I'm like one of the top video game players in all of the country. And he's like deadly serious.
Yes.
There's another good one too where this will be my last DSP thing. His girlfriend is sitting next to him and he's like, you know what? I come on here and I want to play games. I just want to have fun. Like, if I want to be good, I could be good. I could practice it. I could become good. And his girlfriend's sitting there like looking at him like this. She's just going like, pretending to like do a cocksucking motion. And then he looks over at her and she's just like, yeah. This is his ex-girlfriend, but
yeah.
it was still funny as hell. But yeah, I think if I do something like this again, I probably wouldn't do 2 weeks because it was not that I found it hard to do or whatever, but it was just like too much of a good thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you could how I could be able to do that because I get just absolutely drained after 4 hours. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, it was a lot of energy drinks, and the other thing is I only had 1 nap, I think, on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be like, I'd be playing Like a Dragon Ishin, which is a great game. I like it a lot, but I'd be like, I'm going to fall asleep here. So I'd be like, okay, time to switch to Liza P, because there's no like downtime.
Yeah.
Where Like a Dragon Ishin, it's like, okay, now they're doing their talking bits, and it's story time. And even in like the side quests, it's like a lot of talking.
Mm-hmm.
But in Liza P, it's just like, you got to be focused on it. So
Yeah.
that's what I would do if I was getting tired or whatever. But I mean, it would be like near the end, it was like, okay, there's a lot of lurking going on.
Mm-hmm.
People have been watching me for 12 days straight. So it's like, they're not around or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
for
just
sure.
like, okay.
You can't play off the crowd's energy to...
Yeah, and I just would talk about whatever the whole time. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like anything too crazy. But yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I had
good.
fun. Yeah. And that was pretty much it. Like yesterday, I didn't do any. I'm not going to stream again until November.
Yeah.
I'm taking this time off. But we did a whole thing when, like, one night, it was like, whatever, 1 a.m. I'm watching DSP videos, and I was just talking, like, describing. I didn't broadcast them. I would just,
Mhm.
like, talk about them.
Yeah.
about how bad he is and everything like that.
Don't want a sniper roll situation on your hands.
Well, no, but I mean, people stream DSP all the time, so it's not like I would get in trouble for it, but no one wants to see
But you want to be a quality reactor.
Well, I mean, I just would be like talking about what he was doing and how bad he was, and he would say stuff like, I spend so much time getting ready for my streams and I work on them and I work on the background. It's like, God, no, you don't do anything. Like, but we got talking about like streaming and everything like that. So at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, I got out of bed in air quotes, and we did a whole discussion with the people in the chat that were still hanging out about streaming and like what to do and like ideas and whatever. So I got a whole streaming schedule thing worked out and different ideas of what to do and blah, blah, blah. So
nice.
During the next week or so, I'm going to get everything, ready to go for the November or whatever. And the other thing too is like, I need to get my other computer done.
Yes.
No more procrastinating here. So I'm thinking I'm going to we're going to do it here when you have time, but we're going to have to get like the last pieces I need to get going here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's been too fucking long.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Once that snow flies, I'll have a little bit more time because we're not going to be going out hunting all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out anyways. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'll shut up about it now. I have nothing else to say really.
Okay.
About it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other things I forgot that I want to mention.
Could be.
I'll bring it up later.
Yeah. Sounds good.
What about you?
At work's just work. It's very. Hang on, I gotta put my chair up a little. Nah, it didn't go far at all. Work is just work. Nothing too exciting going on.
Yeah.
We're almost, I think, going to be out of Lytton. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
It'll burn down next year. You'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're working on the last little bits of it now, and there's just a lot of quality control that needs to happen.
Are they people still fucking around and not taking the right pictures?
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I need to put together a document that has all of these are the pictures I want.
Yeah.
These are the pictures that Telus wants. Just do it.
Yeah,
just take the pictures. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it?
Exactly.
So it's just been work. It's been boring. There hasn't been anything too exciting happening. Went to Penticton.
Okay.
On
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, I got a message in the chat from 9 Arsons like, I'm here with Mikey. We can't hear you, but we're lurking. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I took my Jeep to Braby Motors in Salmon Arm for service.
Yeah.
Because that's where I like to go for no reason other than they're Braby and they're awesome. So I drove there and I was like, just go down to Curtis's.
Yeah.
Just go down to 9 Arsons. So, drove down there. Took West Side Road because screw going through Kelowna and Vernon.
Yeah.
But I got to see some of the fire damage that was down there, and man, some of the places just wiped out. It's just wiped out.
Yeah.
There's one resort that we had stayed at. They had an Airbnb in like one of the apartments.
Okay.
And so we stayed there like a couple years ago, and there were lots of houses around there and lots of little resort things. And then going through there, on Friday, there's just nothing there. It's just all gone.
All gone?
Except for the little bit of the resort that we had stayed at.
Oh, yeah.
Which is wild. It's like, man, this is just crazy. The fire just absolutely tore through there.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I didn't see too much of the damage in West Bank, West Kelowna, but it was getting dark at that time, so I didn't see much. And as I was leaving West Kelowna, I was like, oh, right. Have they opened up the highway yet to get from Peachland to Summerland?
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a big rock slide that happened.
Yeah.
And they just completely closed it off. But yeah, that's 2 lanes going through there instead of the 4 that would normally be. Just tons of work going on.
Oh, I bet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I get there, and we're like, well, let's, what are we going to do? Well, let's just play some video games.
Mm-hmm.
Pop the computer over to the big TV. I think we went out and bought one of the big bag of Halloween candy, gummies, chips. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right, let's get some energy drinks. Let's go crazy.
Like PM?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we were up until 3 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Playing just random crap.
Oh, yeah.
On Steam.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
And then apparently it was Pentacon, which is Penticton's con, their anime board game, video game convention.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said the week before, I had gone to CamCon.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, lots of people here. You go to Pentacon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many people.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous. Bit of a smaller space
Yeah.
than up at the CAC, but way more vendors. Like maybe 3 times as many vendors. Everyone's in cosplay. It was ridiculous.
Wow, they're drawing from Kelowna a lot there too.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. There were actually people like panels, like there
Oh,
were
yeah.
guest panels and stuff like that. We had talked to a voice actor who was also the guy in the suit for Raphael for Turtles in Time,
Oh, crazy.
and he had also done the animated voice.
Oh,
So we
interesting.
talked to him for a little bit. That was cool.
Raphael's the rude dude of the crew.
He is the rude dude of the crew. He was giving a panel at 3:30, but we didn't hang out that long to go there.
Oh, but what are you gonna learn at that? Like, oh, it was sweaty.
Yeah, right. Yeah, weird. They didn't have. It was like a smaller space, so maybe that's what made it feel fuller.
Yeah, it was probably more people there.
Yeah, definitely more people.
Mm.
The 501st.
The
Is
what?
that it? The stormtroopers. The
501.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were there with a lot of crew. There were Jawas. Vader
Yeah.
was there.
World's tallest
Troopers.
Jawas.
Yes,
Yeah.
and world's shortest Vader.
Oh yeah.
I was like, he walked past me. I was like, what's going on?
He's
Just
like
looking down.
What's
He's
his
so
name?
short.
What's his name from Spaceballs?
Yeah. Use the Schwartz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dark Helmet, is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, short Vader.
Yeah,
It was really weird. It's like, what's happening?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you buy anything?
I bought a pin. I bought 3 pins actually.
Ooh la la.
From the world of Ezos.
Oh, what the hell's that
Yes.
mean?
It's this husband and husband team had made this world. They started doing these maquettes,
Okay.
and it eventually turned into a whole thing. There's a whole world behind them, and now they're selling them.
And what
I
is
got a
it?
card.
What is it though?
They're like little forest protector creatures.
Oh, when you said it, I thought it was ETHOS.
Ezos.
I thought you
Not
said
ethos.
ethos. Okay.
No, yeah, little forest protector creatures that do good in the world, and yeah, they've
I
made this
see.
whole backstory on them, and
Okay.
there's coloring books and field guides, and
Interesting.
they're really cute. I really like them. I was thinking about picking one up, but they're very expensive
Oh yeah.
for what they are.
Artisanal small batch.
Artisanal small batch for sure. They're maybe like 8 inches, and they're like $230.
Too much, dude.
It's super expensive. I would love to have one because the whole world that they've created is interesting, and the team behind it is super cool.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
friendly.
Where are they based out of?
Kelowna, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a
They're really
forest
cool.
sprite.
Yeah. Kind of what they are. Kind of like and they got like wooden masks to scare away people who do bad in the forest.
Oh, dude. I'd be running.
it's really neat. Aegis mobile power washing.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? That's a
Tell
power
me
washing
about it.
company in Kamloops, BC.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're sponsoring us or what?
No.
Oh, okay. This is just for gratis?
This is just for gratuit. We expanded into detailing, interior car detailing.
Ooh la la.
We have a shop up at up on Bowers Place,
Yep.
just past the old up Lac Lejeune Road.
Oh, near Iron Road?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Further past there.
Is it called Iron Road? Yeah, it's Iron
Yeah,
Road.
Iron
right?
Mask,
Iron Mask,
I believe. Yeah, past the
Slough?
yeah, just past the slough. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And we're open.
Nice.
Crazy.
And how's business?
Good.
Booming?
So far. Yeah, we've sunk a lot of money into advertising.
No.
So if you were on Facebook, you've probably seen our ad, maybe. I don't know.
I saw you shared a post.
Yes.
I didn't see an ad. I also don't go on Facebook, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you're scrolling Facebook, you might see our ads.
Doom scroll.
Doom scroll, yes. Yeah, super interesting.
Nice.
We're up there. We're working.
Cool.
It's happening.
Nice.
So if you need some detailing done in your interior, you're in Kamloops,
Mm-hmm.
you can go up there. Give us a call.
Nice.
I can't remember what the phone number is. But ampow.ca.
Yep.
You can go there. And
Do you do house calls?
No.
Oh, okay.
Steam Deck.
Uh-huh.
I got one. I play it all the time.
You do, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and they announced Steam Deck 2. Kind of.
Did they?
Kind of.
How did they
They
kind
didn't
of do
deny it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of articles floating around out there about Steam Deck 2, and I was like, am I getting one? I don't think so.
Not yet, anyways.
But now I'm like, maybe I am.
Oh, really?
I put a lot of hours on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, but you've only had it for like how long? A year and a half? A year?
Yeah. If it's gonna boost the hardware up a little bit more,
How much does it need to boost?
just so more things are more playable, I think.
That's all it takes?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit, a little bit better of a screen, a little bit more playability.
Okay.
Yeah, because I put a lot of hours on this deck, and if the Steam Deck 2 is
Mhm.
coming out, I'll probably pick one up. I think I'm gonna do it, and then I'll have a Steam Deck for sale.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
We'll make some money off that.
Might
Just
make
save
some money. Yeah, not gonna even break
Get some
even
money
on
back.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, it'll probably like, when the next Switch thing comes out, it's like, am I gonna get that? Yeah.
Of course.
But it's a little different when it's something like that.
oh yeah,
Whereas
sure.
Steam Deck will, in theory, play games that come out.
for years.
Whereas the Switch 2 will be like, oh, you want to play the new game? You're gonna need that Switch 2.
You sure are.
Yeah. Classic Nintendo. Jeez
Yep.
Louise.
And then the only thing I've been playing other than Game Club is Wizard with a Gun.
Wizard with
a Gun.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of rogue. It's got roguelite elements.
Check.
It kind of has the what's that vibe? What's that?
Steampunk.
Not steampunk. No, there's
Hentai.
a game. No, not hentai.
Oh.
What's the game? Don't Starve. It's kind of got a Don't Starve
yeah.
vibe to it.
That's a big X for
Starve?
me.
Don't Starve.
Don't
No,
Starve.
Don't Starve.
Yeah.
And essentially what it is that the world's been destroyed.
Okay.
I can't remember how you get in the tower, but there's a tower at the end of
Okay.
time.
All right.
And you have to rewind time, go back in time,
Uh-huh.
and try and save the world.
Oh, so you got a hero complex.
You got a hero complex.
Okay.
You're a wizard,
Mhm.
and the way you cast your spells is by using a gun.
Oh, I see.
So you can get all kinds of different bullets.
Uh-huh.
You can get like destruction bullets, ice bullets, lightning bullets, fire bullets. And basically what has happened is chaos comes and destroys the world. There's all these little
Final
chaos
Fantasy
creatures.
mixed in? Is it a
little
Final
bit.
Fantasy crossover?
No, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
But it's isometric. You just run around destroying things, and everything you harvest, like you can harvest stuff so you can craft. So like you shoot trees and they blow up, you get wood. You shoot stone, it blows up, you get stone.
Okay.
But depending on what element, like what kind of bullet you shoot
Electric
that with,
wood?
yeah.
Oh.
Well, not electric wood, no.
Oh.
But if you shoot a wood with a poison
Uh-huh.
bullet and then destroy it, you get poison wood.
Oh.
If
But no
you
electric wood.
No, but if you
Yeah.
shoot stone with a lightning bullet, you get electric
You
ore.
Oh.
So you get like
I
electric iron,
see.
electrified iron.
Wow, make a battery.
Yeah. Well, not really.
No.
That's how you can upgrade your bullets, because you need to keep upgrading your bullets so that they're higher level, so you can fight higher level things.
Of course.
And you have to basically go. There is a clock that has gears, and the more gears you put into that clock, the further back you can rewind time and unlock levels.
Okay.
Unlock different areas of the map.
Alrighty.
And it's it's super fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. You basically expand the tower. You can build new things in the tower, and there's all kinds of doors around the tower, so that you can go to different areas of the map that you've unlocked.
And when you die, what do you keep?
Nothing.
Even the tower?
No, you keep the tower. You lose all of your inventory except for what's in your hotbar.
Okay. Do you lose your gears?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you do keep
your gears.
something.
Yeah, you
then.
do keep something.
Okay.
And you only got 5 minutes out there.
Oh.
So it's a timed event.
Can you slow down time?
You can gain more time by disrupting chaos. There's these little chaos portals that open up, and if you destroy that portal before the chaos spawn comes out, you can get an extra 30 seconds
Oh, yeah.
onto your time. And then there's also larger chaos portals that spawn a whole ton of crap that you have to kill, and you get 3 minutes
Interesting.
back onto your time whenever you do that.
Oh.
It's really neat. I was watching AR Jake play it, and I was like, man, I gotta play this game
I see.
because it's a lot of fun.
Sounds interesting.
And it's co-op,
Oh, I see.
which is
a plus.
it's a plus.
A plus.
for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all
I've
I
never
really
heard of
played.
it.
I mean, I played some Cyberpunk, of course. You played some
I
Cyberpunk.
forgot I played Cyberpunk.
You played some Cyberpunk?
So it was still fucked up.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm like, so I load in and it's like, oh, there's been an update. Here you have all your skill points back,
Yes.
and then enjoy the game. But it doesn't tell you anything about any of the stuff that changed.
No.
So I was just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So I can do the missions and everything like that, but there's no like tutorial being like, hey, we see you haven't played it since since version 1.61. This is what is going on. And I would go to like whatever vendor. I'd have a quest to be like, pick up your free mod or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd go there and I'd be like, where's the mod? I'm supposed to be able to get it. It's supposed to be something I can buy. It's not listed here. So then I'm like, well, is this it? This looks like it costs money. So I buy the mod. No good. So then I leave and I go back into the menu and then it shows me the stuff I'm supposed to be able to get. And I was like, why would it do it this way? Like, you know, and then I'm like driving and I'm smashing. I'm on my motorbike. I'm like, what happens if I drive into a car head on? Nothing. The car goes over top of me on the motorbike and whatever,
Really?
right? I just keep driving.
That's
And I'm like, really? I thought I would at least fall off the bike or something like that, you know?
Yeah. That's what happens when I run into a
Yeah.
car.
And then I did some other stuff and it's just all fucked up. And so then I'm like, I thought they fixed the game. And then like in the chat's telling me like, oh, you know what? They said if you start a new game, it'll be all that stuff will be fixed.
Yeah.
It's just because you did an old save. And I was like, I really, that's the problem here.
Yeah, I think so. Because I fully restarted.
Yeah.
And it's been smooth sailing.
But I was just like, I have to start over again. Like, I'm like, I finally met Johnny Silverhand this time. So then it was like, I'm just like, oh, this is still fucked up, right? And then like the chat's like, well, if you're just gonna have a rage boner about this game, you're not gonna like it or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I fucking pre-ordered this game. Like, I don't have a rage boner about this game. I wanted to like this game, but so far it's still all fucked up. So I was like, oh fuck, do I have to start again?
Yeah, you speedrun it.
I've seen the intro like 3 times now, dude.
Do a different.
I've done all 3.
Have you?
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is that I would get in every time I played it, I'd get into it and play it for a few hours and be like, okay. And then I come back to it next time and do it again and be like, okay. So this time I started my old save and played it for a few hours and I was like, okay. Like, I don't know. Anyways.
I've been playing almost an hour a night.
Oh yeah.
It'll be getting to bed close to bedtime and be like, I gotta play some Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I guess I just have to restart it again. It did seem like the skills were better this time. The other thing too was like, I'm like, how do I improve? They don't literally tell you nothing. So I'm like, how do I my gear? How do I tell how good it is? Like, I want to increase my armor. Like, how do you do it? I'm looking at all the like. I can't tell how good it is. Like, what the fuck? Like, before I knew, like, it would tell me my boot is like 5 whatever damage resist.
It's got these stats on it, and that's what it is.
And then I'm like, where the fuck does it tell you? Oh, the armor doesn't do anything anymore.
Nah, that's
it's just
all
pure cosmetic. I was like, they didn't tell me that shit either.
No.
So I'm like, how the fuck do I improve my armor? And then I dig around a bit. Oh, I go into the cybernetics.
Yeah, it's all
and
subdermal.
So now it's like, oh, you cannot play the game without being cyberpunk. Like, you can't be just a human.
You can't be normal, no.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was playing it before like I wasn't going to do any of that. Now you have to do it.
You're just going to be a flesh bag?
Yeah, basically.
Boring.
So, well, I mean, whatever. That was an option of the game. But again, they do the update. They don't tell you, like, hey, armor's just cosmetic now. So I had no idea. I'm trying to figure out where I can buy new gear and stuff like that.
Some of the armor, the clothing does give you stats.
Yeah, some does, but not very many.
Some helmets give you a little bit of damage mitigation. If you're wearing like a sweet pair of shades, you might have like increased quick hack percentage to upload.
Exactly. The other thing they didn't tell you either is I'm basically still tutorial at this point.
Yeah.
Where you're going in with Jackie to get the relic or whatever they called it. And I'm going through the area and I'm like picking up all the, like, killing everybody and picking everything up, and I'll look in the menu and be like, I swear I picked up this gun. Like, I don't see it here. What's going on? And I'm picking up all the stuff, whatever, and I'm like, is it automatically like recycling it? Like I'm confused here. So I finally finish it. We get out of the building, and that's kind of when the tutorial ends. And I'm supposed to walk in to talk to, I don't even remember the guy's name, the big guy that set us on the mission. He's always smoking the cigar all the time. I don't know his name.
I can't remember his name either.
And I'm trying to walk into the building. I'm moving so slow, and I'm like, wow, this is a really weird choice they did here at this point to like make it more cinematic that I can't run. Like, I'm like, why did they do this? This is so weird. Like, am I supposed to be all sad about Jackie and like contemplating it, and that's why they're making me move slow? It's like, no. In the tutorial level, all the gear you pick up, they just don't show you in the tutorial level. But when you get out, it all appears in your inventory. I was carrying like 600 pounds. So I had to like recycle it all before I could move again.
That must be a bug.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because when I go through that area, I have access to all those guns.
No, all of a sudden I had like all this gear that I was like, oh my fucking God, this is all the shit I picked up.
Yeah, there must be a bug.
So
that's weird.
I had to delete all that shit and recycle it. Then I could be like, oh, I can run again.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You get so many guns and weapons. You just recycle it all.
No, I know, but I was like picking it up and I'm like, okay, it showed me some. Like, I'm like, oh, I got an LMG. Cool. Yeah. I'll use the LMG. But I'm like, I swear I picked up like 5 machine guns. Like, where the fuck are they? It's like, I only see 2. Well, I'll get rid of the 2 anyways. But the weight didn't count. I'm looking in the weight listing. It says I'm carrying like 80 pounds or whatever. And I'm like, I swear I picked up a bunch of shit. No.
That's got to be a weird bug.
And then, yeah, I'm like just moving like snail's pace. Like, oh, this is a weird choice in this part of the game.
I mean, you should be moving slow.
Well, I mean, I got shot 1,000 times.
You got shot 1,000 times. Jackie's dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. And then, anyways, it was just like very weird with the way things were going with that save. So yeah. I guess and then it seemed like they changed the hair model because I had more weird curls hanging from my hair.
Yeah.
It's like, I swear my hair didn't look like that before.
Yeah. So. I was so far in and I was trying to play it and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea how any of these mods work. So I just restarted it. I was like, whatever. And then it took me very little time to get right back up to where I was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the other thing too. Yeah. I think it probably was because I didn't restart.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I go into the cybernetic menu and it shows all my little mods and there's like these little arrows pointing up and down and shit. And I'm like, what does this arrow mean here? Like I click on it, it shows me I don't own anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what the fuck does the arrow mean? Am I getting a bonus from it? Like, I don't know. And then someone's like, oh, that means it can be upgraded if you go to a shop. It's like, I would never know that.
No, I don't even think they tell you that you can do that, even if you restart the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't, like, I finished the mission, and I'm like, I have no vehicle. I can't summon a car. So I'm like, how do I get my car back? So I'm like looking everywhere, like, the summon thing is grayed out for the car. Well, what the fuck do I do? Like run around town unless I steal a car? And then I start digging through the menus and it was like somewhere it said like, oh, wait till your car's fixed. It's getting worked on.
Oh yeah, you must have been in that mission where the Delamain car crashes into you.
Yeah.
And destroys your car.
Yeah. Eventually it was like, oh, your car's available. You can go pick it up. But it was just like nothing. Like, I just was like, why can't I summon the fucking car? I could do it up to this point. Like, what the fuck is the problem? So
I have some pretty cool cars.
Yeah, I just had that, and now now all I have is Jackie's bike.
Yeah.
Because I got it as a gift, I guess. I don't know.
There's 2 missions that I randomly stumbled upon to get new cars.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them is this sweet, like armored car that has guns.
Nice.
Like, yeah, guns.
I will say the driving in this game is absolute dog shit. It is very bad. It's some of the worst
driving.
I drove a lot of different cars because I stole a lot of cars. I stole motorbikes and everything was just terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
So the car that I have with guns handles terribly on asphalt.
Oh yeah.
But you go in the desert, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
And then I have another car that's like a supercar. It's like a Bugatti or something.
Oh damn.
I got and it handles Bugatti. So good on the asphalt.
Oh yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Anything I drove this time was just like the worst. Just terrible. And I was and I'm like, yeah. Anyways, there's like glitches. I was walking across the street and I just got like knocked over, and I was like, what the fuck happened? There's no vehicles or anything. It's like I tripped on the sidewalk and fell over.
Yeah, I tend to just run without looking left or right, and then I just get smacked by a car.
I mean, I did do that and I got hit by a car, but I knew that happened. But the
Yeah.
time when it happened, like the biggest, it was like I tripped on a seam of the game or something like that. Like it was crazy. So
yeah, you need to restart.
I think so.
I think so.
I mean,
as well.
I bought the game, so
Yeah.
that was the other thing with the 1010 stream is like, before I had the idea, like, oh, I do like, for example, Liza P. I play it once a week and I progress through it and, you know, do other things other nights. But it was like, after I beat Liza P, I was like, if I did it the way I thought it would have been, it would take me 20 weeks to beat Liza P. If I played it 4 hours one time a week.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not feasible. So it's
No.
like, how are we going to do, what am I going to do something like this? So just a thing to think about anyways.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So anyways, anyways, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. It's a good game. You
Yep.
should play it.
Yeah.
You know what else you should do?
What's that?
Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
I like it.
That's right. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You could support these two podcasters
Oh.
doing what they like to do.
Sure.
And that's talk back and forth at each other while looking deeply into each other's eyes.
Do we do that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's right. If it's just $1 a month, that's all you need to do,
Yep.
and you get access to the pre-show content, the post-show
Yep.
content. You get access to our special videos that are just for Patreons.
Yes.
We have at
exactly.
least 3.
Yes, we do. One day
And
there'll be 4.
One day there'll be 4, but we need some ideas on what we should do. Before the stream started, I was talking about maybe we should do like TikTok hacks.
Oh yeah.
Test out TikTok hacks. Maybe that's something that you guys would like to watch. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know by going to patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Please do.
Please do.
Yep.
Should we get into the news?
Unless you want to talk about Loki.
No, it's.
Are you enjoying it anyways?
I just love it. It's so good.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston, they're just good together.
Okay.
Right? They're just, it's just good. I enjoy it. And even some of the other characters, they're just good. I don't want to say.
Any cameos? Is Thor in it?
No, there's no Avenger cameos. There's no MCU cameos except for the big bad boss that's going to be at the end of the first,
Which is
this run. He Who Remains.
He Who Remains. Unfamiliar with him.
He Who Remains was in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh, is this supposed to be what's his name they fired?
Fired?
Oh, is that the new one, Ant-Man and the Wasp? The bad guy, Kang or whatever?
Yeah,
No.
Kang.
Is that the He Who Remains?
That's He Who Remains.
Yeah, they fired the guy that was
Did
Kang.
they?
Yeah, he was being, I don't know. There was some allegations about him or
I
whatever.
think Kang is He Who Remains.
I think it is. He had the purple helmet or whatever. He was also like a giant floating head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Kang.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He's a variant.
I think they fired that guy. That was the one because, I don't know, there was allegations about something or other.
Huh.
I wasn't following it too much, so.
Yeah. Charged with aggravated assault.
Yep.
That's too bad.
It's okay. They'll just get someone else. It's fine.
Yeah. Recast. I mean, they've done it before.
Yep.
I'm looking rowdy.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyways. What's his name there? Really shit the bed.
Yeah, he did.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Worked out in the end because Don Cheadle's way better.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
Especially when he was in that little bit of Secret Invasion. He's very good.
Oh,
at
he
Secret
was like the
Invasion.
best part of the show.
He was the only good part about that show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Let's talk about TwitchCON.
Okay.
There were some things announced, some things that are very good for streamers
Mm-hmm.
that were announced during
Yeah.
TwitchCon.
So,
I don't know any of them
Okay.
except for the one.
well,
So,
they added stories to Twitch, which is a feature I just don't think, I don't know. It's basically like Instagram with TikTok, and you can look at clips and it'll be like your feed, you can swipe through them and like,
okay.
but it's like, I already do that on other platforms. Why would I do it on Twitch? And unless it's going to show me unless it's going to be like TikTok, where it's not just a gaming clip thing or whatever, and it's showing me things that are related to what I want to see. Like, I don't want to just randomly scroll through what other people's streams were clipped that they think is good.
No, that sounds
You
not
have
fun.
to choose to send it to your story or whatever.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times, even on TikTok, I'll be like, this is what someone chose to highlight as their stream on TikTok. Like, holy fuck.
And then is it going to be vertical? Like, is
Well, I
that going to
think-
like, is it going to have
so-
some kind of AI that puts everything together?
When I put my story on, I was like, I have access to stories. Let me do it. So I took my stupid screenshot I did of Control of the
Yep.
upside down woman, where she's like bent over backwards looking in the camera. And I just said, I just wrote like, what's going on here or whatever. And sent that out to fucking the stories or whatever.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is like stories also get sent to your phone or wherever as like, hey, so and so's posted a story, check it out. So it gives another way of people, I don't know, driving people to Twitch for them to show an advertisement in between stories or whatever.
Is this implement? It is.
Yeah,
Implement.
I used it.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I used it.
I see Atomic has this.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you have to left right.
Oh, it's left right.
It's left right. I'm like trying to swipe to.
That's weird that
to
they
go.
would do left right.
Yeah. Why does left right feel so unnatural? Everything is up down.
Yeah, it should be
But
up down. Maybe they just
this
did
is
it to be
left right.
different.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Anyways, whatever.
No.
I don't really expect. I don't know, dude.
I don't know either.
Unless they add unless Twitch starts to be like YouTube, where it's like I'm going there to watch videos, but like they won't even save a VOD on Twitch for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't really seem to be something that's going to be used that much. I don't know.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, and unless there's a way to monetize the stories, like why would, like, let's say I'm a huge TikTok Twitch person where I get money if I put it a YouTube short or a TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, why would I put it on this stories thing unless I'm getting paid?
Yeah.
The people are already watching me on Twitch. I don't need to bring someone new. They're already there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess if it's for discovery for other people or whatever, like maybe there's people that'll be like, oh, check this guy out. I saw his story on Twitch. Maybe.
So when I was just looking at it, all the stories were from people I already follow.
Yeah.
Except for one, which was somebody random.
Yeah.
No idea who it was.
Yeah.
And it was just a picture of them smiling.
Yeah, it's like Instagram or like TikTok.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would think that they would want to do like a shorts kind of deal rather than.
But even then,
Yes.
you'd have to like edit it up. Like you can't just take a clip from your Twitch stream and
No,
put it
I
on
know.
there because it'd be like non-vertical video and it'd be stupid as hell.
Yeah. The
But,
one
I mean,
video
the-
I saw on there was non-vertical and then looked stupid as hell.
The people don't, I don't know. Anyways, people don't edit them for the different video format usually when I see
No.
them, and lazy man style.
Improvements to feature clips and clips editor.
Yeah, so I mean they're working on their back end for video editing or whatever. I mean, if I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna. I don't know. This is for people that don't have access to a computer, I guess, and you can do it in the app
for
or
sure.
whatever. I'm just gonna use DaVinci. I'm not gonna use the built. Like this would be like use the Twitch live stream program to live stream. What?
No.
Why would I do that?
That sounds awful.
I'll get another program. Not that the other programs are even good at all either. They all suck balls. They're just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Stream together. I guess you can bring people into your stream and show their whatever.
Yeah, that was they're renaming the guest star feature to stream
Yeah,
together.
I have this, but I've never used it because I don't know what I can do it already. I guess another thing, it's like another thing where you can't do it on your own. I don't know. Anyways, you can
shared
merge the
viewership
strat, yeah,
is
and merge the
reflected-
chat. I mean, it could be interesting.
Option to merge chat. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have, especially if you're a bigger streamer and you want to feature a little streamer.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting way to do it.
It'd be interesting to see the combined chat and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'll probably try it out sometime and see how it goes. they're adding Twitch alerts. Like, okay, that's cool. I can already do that.
Yeah, it's gets it in onto the Twitch platform rather than having to use an outside platform. So you're not having to, have Streamlabs or OBS or whatever.
Obviously, they want you to just use everything for Twitch.
Yeah.
They're even adding in alerts for third-party interactions like tipping, which is crazy. Because do you remember not long ago when they were like trying to do their own tipping thing?
Yeah.
Which I don't think you can even do anymore. I haven't seen it as an option in any chat ever since I did it.
I don't know.
Because they were allowing you to pin a message at the top of a chat by spending money, and then the more money you spent, the longer it would pin it.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since I did it.
Huh. Weird.
And I paid to see toes, and I didn't get them. More ad information, what they're going to show, like how many people viewed it or whatever. During my thing, I was looking for the 1010 stream. It was like, oh, ads. I have ads running every 45 minutes, I think, just to disable pre-roll for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would look and be like, oh, I streamed all day. I made it $1 from ads. So
yeah.
It is what it is, whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of things like they're going to do holiday promotions. Okay, cool. What does that mean? They say like stuff like, oh, we have September. There'll be other things.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are, but we're going to do it.
Dicks out December. Great.
Absolutely. Automod and stuff like that, they're updating. I did see Automod was working a couple times in the 1010 stream where someone said something a little bit racist.
Just a little bit racist?
A little bit racist. I think it was more of I don't know if it was intentionally racist. I think it was more of a communication language barrier type thing where they didn't realize what they were saying was racist. But Twitch said like, oh, this is probably racist. And it was for a native English speaker. Maybe even a non-English native speaker.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say what it was, obviously.
Yeah. It's just an honest mistake, really.
Yeah.
Error in translation mistake.
I think it was more just like the culture is different, so they don't realize that saying the way they said it was offensive.
Yes.
But it's you held it back or whatever, and then there was also it held back a few would be like, hey, I'd really like to have you get more viewers and followers. Just come to my, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it held it back, so that was interesting to see during the stream. Anyways, they're kind of rolling them out as they. All this, I didn't have to do anything. It just was like, hey, it's working now.
Nice.
The big one, though, is they updated their simulcasting policy.
Yeah,
so
that's
now you can stream anywhere, multi-stream, like you can on YouTube or Kick or whatever.
Yeah.
Twitch is like, oh, we better get with the fucking times and let you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are doing it anyways.
Yes,
but
they
we
are.
may as well let you. Because before you could multi-stream, but you could only do it to like TikTok or Instagram. You couldn't do it to like YouTube and Kick. Now they're saying you can do it anywhere, but there's a few caveats. If you are in a affiliate or partner, the streaming quality cannot be less. The streaming, what did they say? The streaming experience can't be less on Twitch compared to the other ones. So like,
it has to focus all your attention to YouTube.
That and the video quality has to be the same. You can't like do a 720p Twitch stream, but it's 1080p on YouTube. That has to be across the board the same.
Yeah, so you got to knock yourself down on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't combine the chat. So I don't know if it was just DSP or people were actually getting this wrong. It says you can't combine the chat and stream it on Twitch, i.e., you can't use a third-party thing to bring all the chats together, but have it on the screen. So it'll say like, oh, so-and-so on YouTube says, and so-and-so on Kick says.
Yeah.
Because he was saying like, oh, you can't, how will they even know if you're using a thing to show the chat? And it's like, not for you personally, you idiot. It's on the stream, moron. So yeah, I was like, why couldn't they have done this before the 1010 stream?
Right?
I would have had my hours.
Yes.
They'd be done. Because people would watch on Twitch and lurk on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I would have been done.
Yeah. Now you can just multi-stream though.
I'm going to be.
You'll
Starting in November,
sure.
it's going to be all across all of them.
Yeah.
Every time.
Nice.
And yeah, should be fine. The other thing you can't do is you can't be like streaming on Twitch and be like, hey, I'm also on YouTube right now. You should go watch over there. So you can't send them away from Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a huge
It-
W.
It is a huge W.
Yeah. I'm excited to do it or whatever.
Yeah.
Some positive changes that aren't too stupid from Twitch for a change.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess there's a new dude or dudette in charge over there or something. So they're kind of fucking pull the head out of the ass and are making some smart moves.
Yeah.
They must be getting a little worried about Kick, I guess. I don't know.
Or worried about something. Quick Kick or YouTube or something. Who knows?
I would say probably more Kick than anything because
Yeah.
there's lots of people moving over to Kick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything. Nothing, but I mean, I guess I don't get served a lot of streaming news anymore.
Yeah.
Just because of my news is all going to like board games and
Oh, yeah,
card
yeah.
games and stuff.
Yeah, there was some other female streamer that just moved over to Kick. She was holding a funeral on Twitch. I don't remember who it was. Oh, I can't remember who it was. But yeah, she was holding a funeral. And,
That's funny.
yeah, it was to move over to Kick or whatever. So.
Speaking of streaming,
Uh-huh.
have you seen the new Elgato?
Oh, the prompter?
Teleprompter?
Yeah,
Oh my
I did
God,
see
I
that.
want one.
Why?
I just do.
You just do?
Yeah, well, because I'm going to be getting back into making videos, right?
Yeah.
For the store, and having a teleprompter right there with screen.
Yeah, but
Even with, because we're going to be streaming
yeah.
to the store and having that there where you can just look at the chat right there while also looking at the camera.
But just put the camera on top of the monitor.
That's not the same.
Okay.
It's close.
Yeah, I saw it.
And
I saw it.
you know me and technology.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw it. Well, when you order the teleprompter, you can order the foot pedal at the same time.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, interesting, but I'm like, I don't really have a need for this.
No. I do. I every so often, at least once a week, I'm like, I should just get back into making videos.
I agree.
But then I'm like, where's the time?
I agree.
There's time here and there. I mean, I was thinking just making like video gameplay videos because that can be super easy
yeah.
just to do. Like, I don't need to film myself. I can just play the game.
You can do that on
Talk.
Twitch, too.
Yeah, I could.
You should.
Maybe. We'll see.
If you're
We'll
gaming
see.
down here, you should be streaming on Twitch.
We'll see.
If you're gaming on the Jouch, then that's fine because it's Steam Deck.
I don't know. I find it easier to not have to pay attention to the chat and play games. It's way easier.
Well, yeah, duh. But is it? I don't know. I don't find it that hard to pay attention to the chat. So
I lose a little bit. I lose a little bit of the gaming experience.
oh,
I'll just say
I
that.
see. Okay, fair enough. I won't poo-poo it.
All right. Next up, Alan Wake.
I've
2
heard of it.
is a game that is coming out that you're very excited for.
Mm-hmm,
And it's got some, the article is kind of clickbaity because it says, hey, everyone's kind of either mad or sad about the Alan Wake 2 system requirements.
Yeah.
And
why?
I don't know. I'm looking
Okay.
at them and I'm like, seems reasonable.
So they're either mad or sad.
They're
There's no
either
like,
mad
I'm
or
happy
sad.
with it.
They're just like current gen cards, like maybe last gen cards. That's that their actual recommended requirements. It's like, well, you need a 3060 or 3070. Not a lot of people have that, but I think the according to Steam charts, one of the number one cards is the 3060. So people seem to have this card, right?
Yeah. So it's because they don't have ray tracing is why they're upset about it or whatever.
Well, there's ray tracing in it, but you need a beefy card to use
Yeah,
ray
3070 and RX 6800 XT, whatever. But like, I mean, the minimum is a 2060.
Yeah.
Like it's 2060, whatever. 5 gigs of VRAM. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
3060 is the number one most popular card according to the Steam hardware survey.
yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I guess that's for 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted like 720p, 1060 maybe would be able to do it. I'd be interested. I'm not buying this on PC, so
No.
I'm not going to try it on PC, but I could. I feel that my computer could probably run it.
I think it could, yeah, for sure. I mean, once you get the 3060 in there.
Well, yeah, okay. But even on my other one, it's a 2080 Ti or whatever.
2060.
It's 2060, but it's
Is
a
it?
Ti.
Is it
2070. No, it's a 2070 Super.
2070 Super, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could play it on medium.
Yeah. So I guess they're complaining because it seems like the specs are so high for even a medium. Yeah, I can see it.
It's a pretty
But
average system.
I think that-
nowadays that's
Yeah.
a pretty average system.
I just think that this, like, there's no one that are happy with the system's specs.
That I mean, that's what the
They're
article
either
is
mad
pointing
or
to.
sad. There's
Mad
no,
or sad.
There's no one happy about it.
I guess not.
Like, if you have a 4080 and you're like got all the 16 gigs of RAM and whatever 90 gig SSD and Ryzen 7 3700X, I think you'd be pretty happy. Oh, I can
I
run
think
it
so,
in
too.
high with fucking 2160p and
Yeah,
ray tracing.
It says 4K at 60 hertz with full ray tracing and path tracing on.
Yeah.
Like path tracing. That's ray tracing to the extreme. I put path tracing on Cyberpunk and it's like you want frame rate? No, you're getting 5.
Oh yeah.
You're getting 5. It looks incredible, but it's a slideshow.
Yeah.
But man, does it ever look good.
Yeah. For those 5 frames, it looks
For those
pretty
5 frames, yeah. When I was playing, I had to turn ray tracing back on because, there was not a big crowd. And the skin textures, it just looks way better. I was like, my God. It's a world of difference.
It'll be interesting to see which of these ones is like the Series X like level of gameplay. I'm going to say it's like the 1440 30 FPS medium.
I'm going to say it's low.
You're going to say it's low 1080p 30 FPS? Wow, no way, dude. 1080p 60 FPS is going to be
that's on quality though. So if you go down to balanced, it'll probably be in that medium. You're going to get a medium graphics preset.
1080p 60 FPS or higher resolution 30 FPS. Performance versus whatever the other mode is called. Graphical. I'm going to play it on Xbox.
I know you are.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm not ready to pay for it because it's going to probably be like $90 fucking dollars.
Yeah, probably.
I want to play it, so
yes.
I probably will buy it.
I was thinking about putting another article on here about Alan Wake.
Mm-hmm.
Was I?
About Fortnite?
Yeah, there's a Alan Wake Fortnite experience currently in Fortnite. I was looking at the trailer for it, video. I'm like, oh, I know all these places. This looks very familiar.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be like a recap, so you know what's going on into Alan Wake 2, because, Alan Wake came out, 10, 12 years ago? And then people need to be caught up on the story for Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yeah,
so,
for sure.
I don't really want to play it, but it looks interesting enough that I might have to just install Fortnite to try it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy install. You just fly through it.
I know, but I just don't want to play Fortnite.
Yeah. You can play Fortnite. It's fine.
I mean, it is fine, but I still don't want to do it.
Did you play when we were doing the Martin Luther King thing, or was that just me and we experienced it after?
You just played it.
Yeah.
And I watched it.
Maybe that's what we do. We do a post podcast playthrough.
Yeah, maybe. If it was any other night than this, I'd say
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
but
It's definitely nighttime. It's almost 7 o'clock.
maybe Sunday.
Maybe Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's carry on then.
Okay.
Sniper Wolf,
Uh-huh.
Doc's Jack Films, of course,
Mhm.
just walked out to his house and was like, hey, here's where Jack lives. Let's talk like adults.
Yeah.
And YouTube has stepped in.
Yep.
And has finally demonetized her temporarily.
Yes.
Temporarily, mind you. There are rumors going around that she is circumventing this by having a second channel that she is uploading all her main channel content to.
Oh, that's a good way to get banned permanently.
That is a
from
good
YouTube.
way to get banned permanently for sure, because that is against the YouTube rules.
Yeah, circumventing a ban. Well, I'm not, is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
I know it's
yeah,
on
it is.
Twitch. They have a big thing about circumventing a ban because there was a thing about Asmongold was doing it when his main account was suspended and he was streaming on the Zach Rar account.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck, he could be like totally removed from Twitch here. Yeah, so anyways, it's just stupid YouTube drama, basically.
Yeah, she came out with she tweeted an apology, as you know, as people do.
Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm feeling some repercussions for my actions. I better put on my, like, humble, I don't know, I'll put on my hand rubbing, like, emoji here and say I'm sorry for doing what I did.
Yeah.
There's no way she'd be apologizing if she hadn't been demonetized.
Definitely not.
But she's like, they love her over there, so
she makes them a lot of money.
She's only gonna be temporary.
Yeah, definitely just temporary.
But it's a whole stupid thing, I guess. So dumb. But I guess if you want to become a huge YouTuber, you got to do that sort of stupidity. So
YouTube says, confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior of both sides isn't what we want on YouTube.
Both sides, eh?
Yes.
Well, they gave Jack's Films a little thrashing as well there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all because he just reacts to her terrible reactions.
Jacksepticeye, #1 tweet after that is, wait, both sides? Criticism and parody are not the same as doxing.
Yeah, exactly. They're like victim blaming. He brought it on himself.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, who cares? I don't understand how you can be so thin-skinned to be so upset that someone's making fun of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of what you have to expect when you become a 4.5 million subscriber YouTube person.
Don't you just ignore it? Like, wouldn't you just be like, oh, big fucking deal, he's making fun of me?
Yeah.
Not like turn it into a whole thing. I don't know, dude. I think that's why a lot of these things get blown out of proportion, is people just take themselves so seriously.
Yes.
That's crazy, dude. But I'm going to start a feud with her.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. She's gonna be coming to my house.
Someone down the way posted mugshots of her.
Yes. Yeah, she was arrested for something. I don't remember what it was.
Armed robbery and
yeah.
disorderly conduct fighting. According to these things, who knows if they're...
Yeah, she just was charged. Doesn't mean she was convicted.
Yeah, and they might be AI made. Who knows?
No, I think she said for them to post her mugshot.
Yeah.
So I think I read that somewhere where she said something about that. I don't think they're AI made. Yeah, just a weird and like stupid story, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. Wild time.
Again, I don't know. Did she do it intentionally? Like, or is she just dumb?
Yeah, I'm gonna err on the side of just dumb.
Like, I don't know. I didn't see it or anything, so I don't know. Like, did she like zoom in on the address or whatever?
I
or is
don't
it just
know.
like what his house looks like?
It might just be what his house looked like.
Yeah, but you could even do that like here in town. If you go to any neighborhood, you take a video of a house. It's just like it could be fucking any house around here.
Yeah,
they're all the fucking same.
Yeah, but Jack did confirm that was his house. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, could you figure it out from the video?
No.
This is his house.
No, I couldn't. But I mean, you know, people got their Google Earth. They just pop on down. They comb the streets where she was walking.
Yeah.
Because they might know where she's shooting her thing.
Yeah.
And they could find the house.
But how did she know where it was?
Good question.
Someone must have told her.
Yeah, probably.
So he's got a snitch on the inside there.
Yeah,
maybe check out who he's got on his squad. So, anyways, fucked up stuff.
Very. Here's something else that's fucked up. PS5 Slim Disk Drive comes with bizarre online requirements.
This is just so stupid, this story here. So, like, I was like, oh, what are the bizarre online requirements? Okay, so it has to go online because it won't let you use the Blu-ray player unless you go online, right?
Yep.
And I was like, okay, what's the big fucking deal? Like, the Xbox already did that.
Yeah.
If you want to use the Blu-ray player to watch Blu-ray movies, it has to go online and update the Blu-ray drive. And the reason that is that way is because the licensing, every Blu-ray player has to pay for the license to play a Blu-ray disc to like the Blu-ray consortium or whatever.
Yeah.
That is owned by like Sony and I don't know, Sony and Hitachi and Samsung or whatever. I don't know the companies that own it. So like if Microsoft ships an Xbox that doesn't play a Blu-ray disc and you never put a Blu-ray disc in to play a movie, they don't pay that fee.
Yeah.
I'm certain that's the same thing with the PS5 is like Sony's like, well, we own it, but we still have to pay it. And Sony Computer Entertainment is not the same as Sony Computer or Sony Entertainment.
Yeah.
So that's all that is
Probably.
just to save this fee until you go online and put a disc in and it downloads the update. Then they have to pay the fee.
Yeah. And it, I don't know what it is, but there's always updates for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like when I first bought my HD DVD player,
Yeah.
they're like, well, you're going to have to put it online so you can update it because it's probably not going to play any of the newer HD DVDs because it's a different code.
Yeah.
I
Like
would
the
imagine, I
Kodak
don't know.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
They improve the
Different
Kodak
Kodak,
and
yeah.
it gets better quality or whatever.
Yeah.
I just was like, this is a story here, I guess. I don't know. Is it that bizarre? I didn't really think it was bizarre. Even when I put the disc into my Xbox, I was like, oh yeah, it has to download like the license basically.
Yeah.
It's not charging me anything.
Nope.
So, anyways, but that's the only bizarre thing.
Yeah,
Like, that's the only bizarre online. I mean, it's kind of my fault to have put this story on here because like
yeah, it's kind of a non-story. It's like,
slow news.
Drive
day, I
needs
guess.
update as soon
Yeah.
as you put a thing in.
Yeah, but I guess it's like, that's planned obsolescence. Like, what happens down the road? You can't even play a game on there because the PS5 servers are gone now. It's like, no, dude.
Just put the disc in, play the game, and you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it says, like, one concern is that the requirement could make new PS5s unable to read discs at some point far in the future. The servers utilized for Sony for pairing are eventually taken offline. Big fucking deal. You won't be able to watch a Blu-ray on your PS5? Like, who fucking cares? There's not even going to be Blu-rays around, dude.
No, that physical media is dead.
Yeah.
It's not dead yet, but
Not quite.
once the world goes fully online, it'll be.
But that's, I mean, yeah, okay. Even in North America now, like, there's places where the internet's not good enough
Yes,
for you to
definitely not.
ever think about doing that, you know?
Yeah.
So physical media is still around for a little while. But yeah, I thought this was just like a weird one. Another, like, I don't know. I don't want to say like mass hysteria, but it's like, why are you getting worked up about this? I guess they're not getting worked up about it, but like, I don't know. Why write a story about it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess to get us to talk about it
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Got him.
Damn, they got me. They do it to me every time.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Well, let's talk about Smash.
Smash it up, baby.
New Nintendo rules cause
Claws.
massive Smash Bros. Fan freakout.
Yeah. So I guess the way Nintendo sees it, it's that that's their game, and you've bought the game and you have a license to play the game. But if you want to do like a public exhibition, you have to go by Nintendo's rules because the license they gave you when you bought the game doesn't give you a license to exhibit it like publicly.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're gonna step in with our like Nintendo overlording and lay down the law, because the main thing I think is it's like, why are you playing this game when we have a new Smash? We'd really like you to play this new one and give us money for that.
Yeah.
So they added all these rules. I don't think the rules are that crazy.
Yeah,
be
they're
honest.
tournament guidelines.
Yeah.
For if you're hosting a
So
Smash tournament.
some of them are like, and some of them are like, oh, okay. So the main thing, you can't have more than 200
People.
entrants. So if you're having a tournament, the max interest is 200, unless you contact Nintendo and set up a deal with them or whatever to have a bigger tournament. So like if I was to have a tournament, I couldn't do it if it was over 200.
Yeah.
Again, like it's something like, well, Nintendo would have to know about it and then, I don't know, send their lawyers to, I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
you can't have prize over $5,000. Okay. That's whatever.
Yep.
for 200 participants, like $5,000 seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
The weird one is you can only use official Nintendo OEM controllers. So you can't use like a custom controller or whatever. Because I saw like a lot of Smash players use these ones that don't even have a D-pad. They use buttons to move around.
Oh yeah.
And it's like you can't use that now.
No sponsors. Can't be sponsored.
Yep. You can't. The tournament's organizers can't sell beverages or food or merchandise or anything like that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. You can't use a modified version of the game. That one, okay, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
You can still have a commercial tournament, but you have to get like a special license from Nintendo. Very like, why is only Nintendo like this?
I don't know.
Like any other company would be like, oh, they really love our game. It's still going on. Like, that's great. Like, I think it's just that Nintendo wants modern Smash.
I guess.
I can't think of any other reason except for them to sell more copies of games. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the way Nintendo is always. Like, just, I know they make good games and everything like that, but it's always like the bottom line, you know?
Yeah.
So, very weird thing. But like, could you imagine if like, I don't know, Apex is a bad example, but like imagine Fortnite was like, oh, we have all these special rules now about having a Fortnite tournament.
Yeah.
That's built into the fucking game for you to do a tournament in Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have their codes and shit for doing your own tournaments?
It's all in there.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's wild. And then you can't sell your own food or drink? Like, what the hell?
So you'd have to get an outside vendor to do it. I guess they because then you'd be making money on it. So you could host a tournament, Mikey T, for free.
Mm-hmm.
Charge maybe an entrance fee to break even. But if you were selling your own food, that makes it a commercial venture. But maybe you could get in another guy to do that.
Yeah.
He's a vendor there that's not involved with the tournament or something like that. It's very weird to like.
Yeah, I would have to, like, if we're going to do it at the store, which I've already been talking to the Smash community in town, it's like, yeah, come on down to the store, we'll do it. So if we're going to have it at the store, it's like, well, I got to hire a guy to sell food and drink that's not associated with me.
Yeah, but like that's, I mean, is word going to get back to Nintendo that there was a fucking small Smash tournament in like Kamloops, Canada, and they're going to dispatch the lawyers?
Who knows?
Like the first thing you're going to get is a cease and desist, and then you go, okay, I'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
But like, how would they ever know?
Who knows?
I think ridiculous. It's mostly for the bigger ones that they're trying to go after or whatever. So
yeah,
just very, very, very weird.
Extremely weird.
One of the things is that there's a company that's working with Nintendo to do tournaments that Nintendo is assuming getting paid from them to do. So they're doing this to, I don't know, make it worthwhile for them to deal with this other company because they're getting paid with it and blah, 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 blah. So who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Smash. I don't get it.
Me neither.
I'm not a huge...
I don't think it's a particularly good game, but, you know, that's just me.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. So I've played 3 versions or 2 versions or something like that. And it's just like, yeah, it's fine for a bit, but I don't know. Just like maybe the game is really deep and got a, you know, but then again, I really liked Roof Rage, so.
Yeah. Well, Roof Rage is a pick up and play super easy game to learn.
Well, I think Smash is as well, but.
It's just, Smash is just weird and floaty and.
Roof Rage kind of was too.
You know, I think Roof Rage has better control. It feels more like if you're up in the air, you're up in the air, and then you're down on the ground. Unless, you know, you're pulling off a move in the air. Whereas with Smash, it's like if you're up in the air, it feels like you're just like floating around and all the moves feel floaty. Nothing really has any weight behind it. Whereas, you know, when you're throwing knives in Roof Rage, there's impact. It looked the you know, the feedback on the screen, the sound, the controller shake. It feels like there's impact.
Okay.
Whereas with Smash, it really doesn't feel like
It's been
that.
so long since I played Smash that I can't even compare because I think like the last time I played it was like maybe the GameCube one.
Yeah.
So.
I've played the Switch one. I'm just like, Well, one of the Switch ones. I don't know how many there are.
I think it was just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it. I was like, meh,
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah. And I mean, people love it, so there's something
That's
there.
true.
But
People do love it.
I just, from what I remember, I just like,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wasn't planning on holding a Smash tournament anyways.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was.
You still can.
I
I believe in
sure
you.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for the news.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
Game Club.
Oh, yes.
Each week, we play a game.
Yep.
And then we talk about it. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that game.
Yep.
And then we discuss it like a book club,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a game club.
Yep.
That's why it's called Game Club.
Yes, it is.
And you can play along with us.
Please do.
Yes, please do. You can join the Discord. The link is down below, or you can join us live in the chat, twitch.tv/. I guess not
Pod.
today. Streamvoid Pod.
Yeah.
Because for some reason we couldn't connect to Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, normally we're on Twitch. We're also on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, you can share your experiences with the chapter or
Mhm.
segment or timed interval
Yes, yes.
live with us.
Yes.
Or yeah, post your experience on the Discord and we will talk about it. We'll read it out and talk about
And
it.
what game are we playing?
We are currently playing Control.
Yes. From
Uh,
Remedy.
Amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
We're on chapter 5.
Uh-huh.
You
Mm-hmm. Me?
so before the last episode you were talking about getting a new power that I
Yes.
didn't get.
Yes.
What is the power?
It was the Dominate Mind power.
Oh right, you got the Dominate Mind power.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I got a power this time, but it wasn't the Dominate Mind power.
What power did you get?
It was the shield block power.
Oh, the shield power. Yeah. Right. I don't usually use that.
yeah,
I've
I
really
just got
found
it
a
this
spot
time,
for
and
it.
I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
found a spot for it.
I didn't find a spot for it. I forgot about it basically,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh yeah, I have this. Well, the only reason I ever remembered was my game was set to be like jump is A. No wait, jump was B
Yeah,
and dash was A or something like that. It was backwards than the way I wanted it.
yeah.
So I had to go in and change it because I've been having trouble, like I said last time, when it didn't even assign the one ability to a button.
Mm-hmm.
I was having trouble with this jumping button or whatever. So I switched it and then I was in the menu and I was like, oh yeah, I have a shield. That's right. So then I was going and using it or whatever.
Yeah. So I used Pierce charge,
Mhm.
whatever the one weapon is that
Yeah.
you'd hold the charge up.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I'm not really used it. I just use spin mostly.
Yeah.
I just
I-
like spin.
I can't stand every gun other than the regular pistol version.
I just have been using spin like a burst weapon.
Yeah.
Like fire off 5 rounds and whatever.
The only reason I use another weapon is if I have a
Oh,
directive
quest
to
or
use
whatever?
that weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my fighting is throwing shit
Oh yeah.
at people.
Oh yeah. I've
Like, all the
cranked up.
time.
I've cranked
Yeah.
up the throw power, and I'm just one-shotting everything.
I've
now.
been throwing bodies around now too, which is a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
yeah.
Like I'll kill you with your buddy.
and then I'll throw
Yeah.
I'll kill you, and then I'll throw you at your buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That's a good time.
This chapter or whatever, we're supposed to get a crystal from the Black Rock Quarry,
Yeah.
and it was a pain for me to find the Black Rock Quarry again. The mapping is not too good in this game.
No.
And also the way, are you playing a controller? Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the way the buttons are for the mapping.
I hate that I can open the map and then continue to walk around.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Dark Souls thing.
Yeah.
Where you open up the menus and you can still move around because there's no pausing in that game.
Yeah.
Where there is pausing in this game. But just you open them, but like every time I open the map, I end up pressing the wrong button to close it because it's not. Every other game, it's like back button opens the map,
Yeah.
back button closes the map. Where it's not like that in this game.
No.
So I fuck it up every time, which drives me crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, we're heading down
Excuse
to the
me.
Black
Oh my
Rock
God.
processing area.
Yeah.
And yeah, getting there was a little bit difficult. I'm like, I went down to maintenance, and I'm in like the maintenance, the control room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I need to go over here. So I'm like walking around. I'm like, damn, where the hell do I go?
Well, I'm looking at the map and like, where the fuck? I'm like, I've been to the Black Rock Quarry.
Oh yeah.
Like I went to it in one of the earlier chapters. I couldn't go into it because of the walkway.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go into the hotel and turn the switch on or whatever. But I couldn't find how to get back there again. So then when I finally found the room where I knew it was, I'm like, oh, this is it. Finally, thank God. Because I wandered around for like 30 minutes trying to find this
I
place.
wandered around for quite some time trying to find it.
But then we have to go into the hotel to get the key to move the bridge across the way. Because that's the thing in this game is all the like weird shit going on, basically. Yeah. So the puzzle in this hotel, these puzzles are nothing.
No, I was like, why can I move this chair in and out? And because I didn't go in the first room, I went in the second room.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why can I move the chair in and out? And I was like, oh, okay, well I'll go in the first room. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's why. Because I have to make this second room look exactly like the first room.
Yeah. So that puzzle took me about 5 seconds to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have to move the radio. Oh, okay, I did it.
I have to straighten the picture. Got it.
Yeah. So then do that, whatever. Pull the thing 3 times, and then we get to go in the Black Rock Quarry. Is this the area or around part of this when you remember you're talking about falling down the elevator shaft?
Yeah, nope, not even close.
This is a different area?
It's completely different.
Wow, because I went down the elevator shaft. I'm like, oh, this is probably what Mikey T was talking about, where he went down the wrong elevator shaft. Because I went down an elevator shaft, and I was...
Yeah, this one was a lot more easier to parkour down.
Oh, wow.
The other one was incredibly difficult to parkour down. This one had like all sorts of, it was nice, big and open. There were walkways everywhere and pipes everywhere. The other one, it was just like, here's a ledge.
Oh, okay.
There's another ledge down there. Good luck.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't have no idea where that is.
It's in the in that research center.
Oh yeah.
If you go down all the stairs and then down a hallway, it's right there.
So the other thing too, I was wondering, like, are they adding like other like files to find in areas you've already been to? Because I swear I'm going to an area and being like, how did I miss this file here?
I don't know.
Because I was going around and I'm finding these files and reading them, and I'm like, I swear I found everything in here. So,
I didn't read anything this time through just because I was pressed for time. So I was like, let's just get through it.
Yeah, I read it all, but I was finding them and just like, I swear I was like, because after I finished the chapter, I was like, well, let me run around. I've got level 5 clearance. Let me see what I can see in the old areas. I couldn't find any level 5 clearance anywhere.
There's level 5 clearance there. Because before I got level 5 clearance, I tried to go to the Black Rock processing, and I'm like, oh, this is level 5 clearance.
Well, yeah, the stuff in the level, yeah. But I mean, like, you know, you go into the like post-it note room that takes level 3 clearance or whatever. So I went like back to the earlier areas and been like, I don't see any level 5 hidden areas or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But
so there's a little spot that I went into. I don't know how close it was to Black Rock processing, but it's like, do you go to that one room when there's the one like mini boss where you're told to go to this one box that has like the crystals in it? You go up to it and there's nothing in there and everything's smashed, and then the mini boss comes.
Oh,
and it's an invisible mini boss.
Yeah. What happened for me there? I think I just killed him, or he disappeared, and then that was it.
Weird.
I was fighting a guy that turned invisible, but then nothing happened really. Huh. So maybe I killed him by accident or whatever.
Could be.
But I don't remember.
That's when I used my block power. Because he appears, smashes, and it's a one hit.
I must have killed him by accident or something. Because I remember I did get hit and stuff, but I was just grabbing like pieces of rock and holding it.
Yeah. So
I probably just killed him.
It could be. That's before you go right down into the mine.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. I remember that now. When I was playing it, the chat was, you know, like, oh, this is the hardest level in the game right here.
What are you talking about?
That's what I was told. And I did it, and it was not.
No.
I mean, I came in the Black Rock Quarry while all the guys spawned before you set the power to blow up the wall.
Yeah.
I did get beat up there a lot, but I didn't die.
Yeah.
I killed
I
everything.
didn't die either.
And then I started the explosion to break the wall. You get one little crystal out of the wall.
Yeah.
The area looked cool as hell, though.
Oh, yeah. My frame rate went right down to the...
Oh, yeah. I
down
can
the ground.
imagine with ray tracing or whatever.
No, I wasn't playing with ray tracing on because I was like
No.
meeting the frame rate. So I was like, okay, well, now I'm knocking down my graphics
Oh, yeah.
settings a little bit here.
I'm playing on Series X, so
Yeah.
it's 30 FPS. I don't have the Ultimate Edition. I have the regular edition,
Mhm,
so it's just 30 FPS. Looks good, but the area was so cool and everything.
Oh, yeah. Super cool. I was like, I'm jumping out of bounds.
Oh, really?
I'm totally going to jump out of bounds. So I like made my way all the way up, all
Oh,
the way
yeah,
to the
I
top.
never thought of that.
But there's like little campsites all the way around the top ring.
Like with a tent?
Yeah. There's
Oh.
like tents. There's like the antenna dish
Yeah,
things
yeah,
to
yeah.
help keep the
Oh.
whatever the heck it is at bay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can just walk around up top. There's so many little campsites.
Is there
and
anything
stuff.
else up there?
No.
No.
I couldn't get out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
I tried.
So, yeah, we have to power the explosives with the little cubes, and you throw them at the wall, and they get locked in place. Then you hit the detonator, and it blows up, and
Yep.
whatever. But when you blow it up, all these little, I don't even know what they're called, the little, I don't know, astral enemies with their little shivering black shields
Yeah.
are coming after you. That you
Yeah.
can't kill these guys.
No.
They're invincible.
Yeah, the first time we run into them is when we're doing I guess I did the dash quest.
Yeah, in the
That was the
astral
first time.
plane.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
astral
yeah.
plane. And then, of course,
We
you got
locked
to
the one away.
lock the one away.
Yeah. But I see them, and there's like 3 of them, and I was just like, oh, okay, they're all around me. Well, let me jump here and dash here, and then I was out.
Yep, pretty much.
Like, it took me like a millisecond to get out of there.
Yeah, it was very easy.
So I was like, this didn't seem like the hardest level in the game to me.
Definitely didn't.
Um,
Good looking level, though.
oh, it's super nice. Super nice.
First time you walk into that cavern, you look up, you're like, holy
I know.
man, this
It-
thing's huge.
Yeah, exactly. It looked cool as hell. But then we take the crystal back to the girl, and then she tells you about how your brother was taken from, what's this place called? Ordinary?
Yeah, ordinary.
And he was in the program to be a candidate to be the director, but he didn't work out for whatever reason. They don't really say, they imply something bad.
Yeah.
But they also say something, they imply that he's like locked away
Mm-hmm.
and you shouldn't let him out. But since you didn't read all the stuff, one of the things I read was how the base is powered by something that's locked away, and its energy is used to power the base.
Oh, interesting.
But there's another one that they got later that also adds more energy.
Oh,
So I was just like, fuck, is that her brother that's locked away here?
could be. The chapter, when the chapter winds down at the end, we get to see a little preview of her brother. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cage that he's locked away in.
Yeah.
And scrawled on the window to his cell, it just says Jesse.
Yeah. And like, what's her name?
In
I don't
poop
remember
or
her
whatever.
name. The one we got the crystal for is like, don't let him out.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't let him out. I got things to do. Don't let him out.
Yeah.
You go. This is where he is. Don't let him out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Marshall. Yeah. It was interesting for sure. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. It was a shorter chapter,
Definitely.
but I
yeah.
think that's a lot to do with the fact that we've done everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I did do a couple of the stupid like alerts or whatever.
I got a couple side quests from that.
Well, those are like the
I
alert ones
didn't
or
get an
whatever.
alert. I got a couple side quests.
Like what?
I can't remember now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do them. I just rushed.
But
through.
like a side quest, like, because there's 2 different types. There's like the I don't even know what they're called. There's 2 different types, but they're both just like, I don't know, nothing to me really.
I went into this one room and I was like, something's happening. You got to find this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look next time I'm playing.
I didn't find anything like that, but I don't know. And then Ati did not have another quest for me over there because I went back to the janitor to see if he had something for me.
Ati.
He didn't have anything for me.
That's too bad.
But I did a couple of the other little whatever random events that they give you. And it's just like, I did it. I got a entropic whatever echo or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
I got some high level mods.
Yeah, I did go through and mod the shit out of my stuff because I had like all these mods in my inventory and I ground up all the ones. I have all 3 personal mod slots now.
Oh yeah.
So I put in 2 that improve the energy efficiency of throw, and then 1 that like increases the amount of energy I have, so I can throw like nonstop.
Oh no, you would have done that because that's where
What's
you get
that?
the protection. The Ranger training course.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
I did not complete it the first 3 times.
Yep, that's about me too.
So the first time you're going through, it's kind of like you're not going to finish it because you have no idea what direction to go or whatever. But a couple other times it was like, okay, I kind of got screwed a little bit here, where it's like I'm looking at the cube to pick it up, and it's like, why did I pick up a rock?
Yeah, that's, that happened to me quite a few times. Where
So like, oh my god.
just like, give me the cube. It's like, here's a rock from behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not even pointing at that.
I know, it's a pain. And then the one time I did it, I had like, whatever, seconds left, 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that. I assumed like when you come into the testing area, you can see the glass window.
Yeah.
So I assumed like, oh, I finished. I'm in the little alcove.
Yeah.
So I just stopped moving. And it's like, you failed. I'm like, how did I fail? I made it to the start again. Little did I realize there's another door you have to go into to do it. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So then I had to do it again.
And you don't know that door, unless you're like, when you press the button and you're still looking through the glass, the door will open and you can see that you can go through. But every time I press the button, I just book it through the door.
Exactly. So then I had to do it again, and then I completed it. But what a pain in the ass, man. That was probably the lamest part of the game so far.
Yeah, maybe.
Just, it was
maybe
a little poorly telegraphed what you needed to do.
Yeah.
So.
And if if you could pick up those cubes first try, it'd be a little better. Give me the cube I'm pointing at.
Yeah. I did like the little men you had to shoot or whatever. The spin worked pretty good on that. Just like hitting everything all around. So
I like how they didn't edit the VO.
Oh yeah. Wait, what, are we recording this now?
Is this what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I saw another Darling video, and his was like another one where it was like they just kept the take they did. Because someone came in and was like, I need the code to the elevator, and he's like, oh yes, it's 695 or whatever. And it's just like, this was the one they published.
All right. Have you found that elevator?
I don't think so.
No, neither have I.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's around there somewhere. We'll find it. We'll be like,
I'm sure
695.
We'll find it eventually,
Yep.
But yeah, I'm still like, the story is still like, what's going on? And I found another article about they're using the radio to find the objects of power. And this time they actually said the television show Night Springs. They didn't redact the name this time.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's definitely connected to Alan Wake in some fashion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
awesome.
Yeah, liking it a lot.
Definitely.
Yep.
If you want to play along with us, and you should.
Yep.
You can.
Yep.
We're going on to chapter 6.
Yes.
Just boot your way there, play on through, and leave a comment.
If it's 6 hours to get there, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, it's definitely less.
I mean, it took us probably more than that. Well, at least for me, because I just searched everywhere and did everything I could find because it was so interesting to me. But if you want to just get to chapter 6, it's not that long of a time to get to.
No, definitely not.
Oh, before we get, one other thing is I did one of the little things I did, the trial or whatever. It said like, you have to go to central processing because there's an attack or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I went to central processing and I'm like, I'm here. Like, there's nothing here. I'm running around the whole area. I'm like, there's nothing here. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I ran around so long enough that 2 of those floating guys attacked me. I'm like, oh, okay, well, where did they come from? Like, I cannot find out where they are. I'm running around everywhere. And it's like, oh, it's like up way in the roof of central processing.
Oh, crazy.
So I had to like fast travel to the roof area and then do it up there, which is not called central processing. It's like called like some central processing something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I should have like, I don't know, looked up, I guess. I don't know. I just was like, God damn it. But then I did it. But I ran around there for like 10 minutes. Like, where I'm here. Like,
where's everything?
Where am I supposed to go?
Where the bad boys at?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, mapping problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you heard, make sure you, you share us with a friend. You leave us a comment. Join the Discord down below and,
Yes.
and let us know what you guys like about our little podcast.
Yes,
here.
please.
And if you want to play along with us with Game Club, make sure you either chat with us live on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook.
Yes,
or
please.
leave a little post in the Discord.
Send a dick pic.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Send a coochie pic.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'll take one.
Well, with that being said, we will say guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to play Control on Saturday.
Nice.
Game Club is going to be Saturday on the stream. So, pretty good. But I'm hungry as fuck.
Yeah, boy.
Subway's calling my name.
Gross.
What do you mean gross? Why do you keep saying gross? You've eaten Subway in the past,
Yeah,
but you're just like nah to Subway?
I'm just nah.
Okay.
Unless they bring the rib back, then I'll.
Oh God, what the fuck, dude? You say gross and then you're like, give me the rib?
The rib's the best.
Oh,
Double
that's-
meat, double cheese.
Oh my God.
It's like 5 meals.
It's something else. Anyways. Not much after show product this week. Sorry, everyone.
Yes.
But I must eat.
Yes. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, maybe I'll stop. Oh!